Hello, hey, it's Russ Payton with Role Playing Public Radio. We're here playing Delta Green for the RPPR Patreon. Check out patreon.com/RPPR for information how you can play in games like this. Oops, that's the wrong thing. Nope. There's a little thing I can do to highlight comments in chat, like so. This is Delta Green Atmospheric River. And we have 3 agents here today to take part in this operation. And let's just go from left to right on my thing. Sarah, please tell us about Margaret Blakeman.
Hi, Margaret is a Marine from Pine Plains, which is apparently in New York. She's 38, she's muscular, she's affable, she's a genius. She might be kind of clumsy and not have great endurance, though. So it'll be great.
It'll be great.
Choice.
Yeah. We'll find out.
we sure will.
Weird. Please tell us about Brian Perkinson.
Yeah, so playing Brian Brain Perkinson. Brain's his firefighter nickname that they gave him. He's not super genius. It's probably because he did something that was stupid, and they made fun of for it when he's a probie. Yeah, he's a firefighter, although he does also have demolitions, which sort of makes sense for a firefighter, and it's kind of what we're going with here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Great. And then finally, Robert, please tell us about Remy Thibodeau.
Remy Thibodeau is from Bayou La Batre. He joined the Navy to escape a life of marshes and frog legs. And he likes blowing shit up. And then, do I have to keep? Is it okay if I swear some? I can't remember.
You can swear, yes.
I'll try to keep it to a minimum. He would deploy with the SEALs sometimes. They encountered some really strange stuff, and they sent him down there to blow up the cavern, to the entrance to the cave. He escaped, and he was recruited shortly after. If we're agents, if not, they're looking at him.
All right.
He has one estranged 8-year-old daughter and a series of ex-wives.
Very good. Yeah, don't forget about those bonds, those ablative sanity armor plates you have to keep your agent in the field. You have all been assigned to this mission. Let's see here. We'll say it is called Azure Plane, like a place, Azure Plane. So you have so you get a mission briefing on site. Basically, so you're along the west coast. You can see the ocean. You're about 5 miles away from your target site. You've pulled over into a gravel parking lot for a closed down. Let's say not a gas station. It was a scenic. It's a scenic outlook, like a little place they set up so you can take photos of the ocean. It is a gray, overcast day. It is misty and cold, you're on the Oregon coastline, in the middle of basically fucking nowhere. This is a lonely stretch of highway. You all feel the miserable nature of the morning as you look up and meet 3 strangers, as they are your handler. Sent you coded messages. You all have been told. An older man, salt and pepper hair. Looks pretty lean. He just kind of has a stern look to himself. There's a woman, stout. Work clothes, hard hat, and then there is a guy with more of a beer belly. Button up shirt. A jacket, thick glasses, and they look at the 3 of you. And the stern-looking guy says, "Hi, I'm Perry. That's Martha. That's Gary." hopefully this will be a simple. We just need more hands on deck to get this done quickly. Yeah, there's this town, Cape Coral. It's been designated a vector as a result of another operation. However, I don't know if you follow the weather, but there's an atmospheric river weather event, which basically means a shitload of rain, and rained pretty heavily recently, and we realize that this is this area of the coastline of this cliffside is a little unstable anyway. So we're drawing up a plan to plant charges to basically simulate a basically the cliffside collapsing and just taking the entire town with it. And you will this site, we don't know a lot about what causes the vector. We have been told that it should be abandoned. If you encounter anyone, presume they're hostile until proven otherwise. They are there have been recorded 84 disappearances within a 20-mile radius in the last 10 years. Statistical aberration given the population density of this county, even with the amount of traffic coming through this part of the highway. Cape Coral was just meant to be a little stop along the way. There's a motel, there's a stairs leading down to the beach far below, and a gas station, and that's about it. It has been abandoned because the government bought it out years ago because they realized it was only a matter of time before it was going to fall. The cliff was going to collapse anyway. So we're just accelerating the timeline a little bit. So, I hope you're all armed. If anyone is not armed, is anyone not armed?
I would like if I could get like an M16 or an M4 or something like that. That'd be great. I just have a heavy handgun.
Yeah,
or a normal medium handgun.
Yeah, no, he hands you a civilian AR knockoff, like a Bushmaster or something.
That works for me.
Yeah, just leave it at the site when you go. Like, don't take it home with you. Okay.
So I do have one question.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that these are the mission parameters. We destroy the town and kill anyone we see.
Well, presume they're hostile. Yeah. Now they may, if there is one other thing of note. The person said there could be an unusual stone, bluish green in color. It may be set up in a shrine or similar site, evidence of religious worship of this stone. If you encounter it, let us know. But yeah, the plan is we need to plant a lot of charges. And Martha and Gary here have coordinated a plan, but we need charges planted at precise locations, at precise depths. So there's going to be some digging, and we have provided tools, and we're going to need help to get it done in a reasonable amount of time, because with the rain last night, we can just say it was crumbling, but we need to get this done today, and hopefully in the next 4 hours, and then we can pack up and go, and then detonate it from a safe distance, and then be on our way. So, yeah, if you see a bluish stone, report it in first, because we have additional charges for that stone. But that is we don't know. It may be gone. It may not exist. It may have been moved. We don't know. But that is something to be concerned of.
Do we call it in before we do anything, or do we just blow that?
Call it in first. As soon as you see it, let us know here. And so he passes out radios for you. These are just like You look at them; they are military grade. They have encrypted bands, and he sort of walks you through. There's 6 channels. We'll start at 1, and then he gives you a code so that you're not saying go to channel 6 or whatever. Go to go to alpha, and alpha is actually 6, and so you're gonna have to remember that. Perry seems to have some tradecraft and signal intelligence training. So
Margaret does too.
yeah. So he sort of gives you a briefing on like what you have to do. There's basically post digging tools, which are like not shovels, but a post digger is like you. It is not. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, you're gonna have to. Here, I'll show you a little picture of one. I can just put this up on the screen.
Hey, Brian, who you think's gonna be on that post hole digger?
I don't know.
So yeah, like this. You're gonna
That's
have
gonna be you
to.
and I. You know it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So he walks you through the task. He gives you the tools to do that. And you're going to have to go to these locations and then do this. So I'm not an engineer myself. I'm not a demolitions engineer, so I'm not going to explain it. But like basically, this turns down to 3 tasks per player. So so 3 times 3. So there's 9 tasks to do. And I will allow a variety of skills to be used for these tasks, but some of them are going to be brute force, some of them are going to be more, like obviously demolitions. So the 3 main skills are going to be demolitions, then athletics for brute force, and then let me see here, search or alertness to find sites, and
Real
probably
quick,
search would be better. In fact, it'll take 2 alertness checks to make 1 search check. So basically 3 demolitions, 3 athletics, and 3 search checks, and you have to kind of do them. You can't do them all in a row. Like you have to do like them in sets, right? Get that. But yeah, this will take if you're all doing it in time, you should be able to do it in about 2 hours of work between the 6 of you. You estimate, because it's a very small town. He shows you a map of it that was made from drone footage, and basically there's the Sleepeasy Inn, and then all these buildings are supposed to be abandoned. An old motel. There's no power or electricity in any of them. There's no plumbing. Like, it's all been shut off. There's a
real
post
quick
office.
mechanical. I'm sorry.
Sure.
I keep interrupting. Real quick mechanical question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm leaving the lethality off of this Bushmaster AR-15 because it's probably doesn't have a
You're
3-round burst. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry to
interrupt. Yep.
No, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine to ask questions. It's just a semi-automatic. So I didn't have time to get to modify it. It's clearly what's your firearm skill at?
50. I was wondering if we could get a heads-up display or a holographic display.
Nope. You look at this weapon, and you have a suspicion that this was taken from an evidence room or something.
Fell off the back of a lorry.
Yeah. This is like a very. He's telling you to leave it at the town. So you wonder if this is a murder weapon.
Well, it's about to be.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out.
No, it's abandoned.
So yeah, there's the motel, a post office. There's a gas station / general store. There are 12 houses, and then there's stairs going down to a beach. They're very rickety. So basically, like if you know the West Coast, it's like there's a cliffside, and then it's like 100 feet down or more, like 150 feet down to the beach below, which is more rocky than sandy, but like, and so think about what kind of stairs you would need to get from that cliff down there. So that haven't been maintained in years. So all of you look at each other, and so all right, well, let's get this done. Sooner we start, the sooner we finish.
Do we have
Can
any
we,
intel on whether there's still gas in the tanks at the gas station?
I have no idea. It was abandoned. It was formerly everything was shut off 3 years ago. So
Just a thought by way of explosions.
so there could be gas in it if they didn't fuck it up, but like I don't have any records on that. Yeah.
Do we have any information about the nature of the vector that we need to be aware of? Is it just this stone, or is it people, or anything?
We have limited information. We believe a person or persons were involved. Probably, from what I gathered of this other team's research, I was shielded from it, or like they made very little information about it, compartmentalization being what it is. But it seemed to be the stone had some sort of influence on people, and then those people would act violently. So they didn't say cult, but it could just be a lone killer, or maybe I don't know. They gave me very little information, but the stone is bad, and people they said presume them are hostile.
And how big is the stone?
They said it was probably something a single person could transport. So
Okay, so it could be bigger or smaller than a bread box, but not by a lot.
yeah,
You're
that's
talking about a charge just for the stone. That's what I was wondering.
well, we have additional charges for the stone to make sure it is. We don't know exactly how hard it would be to destroy the stone, so we have armor. We have basically the kind of thing you would use for armor piercing anti-tank weapons that would not be good in general demolitions, but would be good for destroying something that is very hard, very dense. So if we find it, we'll be carrying it, but we need to apply. It's a special thing to apply it. So we'll take the motel. We need to plan charges at the post office, at the gas station, and at several of the houses. So where do you want to start?
Well, I have one more question there, Larry. Is it Larry, Gary, Barry? I can't remember. Perry.
Perry. With a P.
Perry.
Well, one question. I've seen Margaret drop her cell phone 4 times. Could we get some rope or like some rappelling gear or something? I'm afraid she ain't gonna make it down them steps.
Well, we don't have to go down the steps. We're planting them on top to make it look like it's going to slide down.
See, all I heard so far, I heard stone blow it up, and then I heard rickety steps, and I saw Margaret, and I said, Margaret ain't gonna make it down them steps. So was that a MacGuffin, or should I get
Not
some?
that bad. I'm a Marine.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
All right. Forget I tried to save her life.
I don't have any out of character. If you have like a high athletics, each of you could have brought something like from unusual. I'd assume you'd have flashlights, a handgun, and
I have like a first aid, a first responders bag. I didn't think that was anything terrible because I've got a first aid of 50, so I didn't think it'd be crazy for him to have a first aid
if you have a
kit.
skill in it, you can justify bringing it. So you have the first responders kit. That's fine. So I'll go to each of you. So Margaret, what is there anything unusual you would want? Like, you could have a rifle that can fire bursts. As a Marine, you would definitely have access to them, and sneaking one off base is pretty easy for you.
Yeah, I should probably have a decent gun.
Okay. Yeah. So you could either have a shotgun with special charges, or you could have an assault rifle that can fire bursts.
I feel like this kind of shotgun vibes.
Okay. So you have a shotgun, pump action shotgun, with a bundle of extra specialized rounds. Even if you want Dragon's Breath, you could have Dragon's Breath, but that's going to fuck up your shotgun. If you fire that, it's going to the barrel's going to fuck up.
I don't know what that is, so let's say no.
Those are incendiary rounds.
Okay.
You haven't played Vampire the Masquerade, I can tell, because those are the premier anti-vampire weapon.
It's real damp round here. I feel like we'll just go for the stand-up round.
Okay, but if you could think of some sort of type of, you could have solid slugs as well as buckshot. Solid slugs would be good for shooting someone's armored vest if you encounter somebody with one.
Oh yeah, sorry, I was assuming slugs are standard.
Well, no, normally it's buckshot, like
Okay.
big buckshot, like shredder person's into, very lethal to someone not. I mean, they're pretty dangerous to even with somebody with armor.
I'm more used to shotguns in the context of like pigeon shooting.
Oh no, this is a big
small,
like military pump action shotgun. This is a door kicker gun.
You ever seen ball bearings? Think of a shell filled with ball bearings.
Yeah, no, I just the use cases for shotguns that I'm more familiar with include slugs.
Yeah, a little different.
Yeah.
All right, so Brian, is there anything you want to have?
Yeah, it's like out of character. First, I learned about the whole Dragons of Breath around thing from the Harry Dresden books. There's one character who's got he just carries around lots of shotguns with him because he has to kill lots of vampires. It just keeps working.
Well, I would gather that the writer, I forgot his name, probably played vampire. And
probably,
yeah.
But
anyway,
this character is a mere firefighter by comparison. He's a friendly. I guess he's friendly enough to not be freaked out by this mission, or they wouldn't send him on it. But
you could definitely have a fire axe if you need to get into a
yes.
Boarded up.
But given this is America, and he's a man and also a firefighter, I see no reason why he wouldn't still have a handgun. That's the American version of being unarmed.
Handgun's fine. Like that, I'm not even. Yeah, you all have a
handgun. Yeah. That's the American version of being unarmed.
Handguns
but anyway,
for everyone.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I guess he's got a first aid kit, but if with his demolitions of 70, maybe he's got some kind of cool demolitions related thing that he just got as a hobby because that's his passion is blowing things up, I assume.
Yeah, you can have something out. So, what do you want? Like something that can be thrown or something that's planted? Obviously, thrown things are going to be less explosive than something you plant, but you can throw them. You don't have to. You could do that. So you could have like breaching charges. That would be
when you throw them. What skill is that?
Athletics.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I can do that then.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could have gotten some frag grenades. I mean, if you're hooked up with Delta Green, it's not.
Yep, he's got grenades. That's what he's
got. Yeah. Okay. Door room clearers for sure. So the let's see here. All right. So all of you. Which building do you want to take first? They're taking the motel first. Actually, you know what? I'll let you choose. You can choose the motel if you want. There's the motel, the post office, the gas station, or a group of houses. I'll say 3 houses.
Well, if this is a voting operation, I say the gas station because that's just going to blow up fun.
Okay.
No,
that's just me.
All right, gas station it is. All right, so they'll take the motel, you take the gas station. You all came here in separate vehicles. You're all parked at the lookout point. You can all
way back from the edge of the cliff. That's gonna.
Yeah, well, you're 5 miles away from that. This part of the shore. This part is fine. Like it's just a gravel parking lot with like some wooden little fence to keep people away from the edge. It's just meant to pull over, stretch your legs, and take a nice photo on your trip down the highway along the coastline. There's many of them. So you're 5 miles south of the Cape Coral. All of you. Do you want to take one vehicle? Or do you want to take separate vehicles?
Who? Does anybody have a drive skill over 20?
Yeah.
I mean, you can drive even a drive 20. You can drive it. The drive skills are more for like evasive or offensive driving. You know, like if you're trying to do something dangerous with a car, but you can get from point A to point B, no problem, even in misty, slippery conditions like right now. But like, the question is, do you want to have your car in the town or do you want to leave it here? Which
we
is
have
only
3
5
cars.
miles. Yeah.
Right?
You each came separately.
So should we at least take 2 cars just in case something happens to one?
All right. Yeah. All right. So you take 2 cars, leave one of them here. We don't have to figure out who. presumably, when you'll all come back. You don't have to worry about it. It's fine. Yeah.
What could go wrong?
Yeah, what could go wrong? So you head into town to the gas station at Cape Coral. When as you drive in, you can see this is a place that has been abandoned for years. It's just a little tour. It's really just the motel and gas station, and the entire town is supported by that. But it's also like, there's other. I mean, the highway. There's a lot of other towns not too far away, so it's not like super isolated.
Is there actually like a reef off the coast, or have they just painted the whole town like coral pink?
Okay, coral. Yeah, there was coral pink. Yeah, paint. Yeah, that was clearly a theme. It was meant to lure people here. Yeah. Do you have? You don't know off the top. That would be a skill check to know if there was a coral reef. I would say history would be good if you have that, or
only at base.
Yeah.
Well, anthropology of 20, history of 10.
Yeah.
I've got military science, land, which makes perfect.
Yeah, that's not gonna help you with this. Yeah. Yeah, you don't know. Perry didn't think it was worth mentioning. So yeah. And you don't have time to get on your phone and look it up. You got shit to do. Yeah. So I'm going to get some more water. I'll be right back, and then we'll get into the mission. So,
hey guys, real quick, while he's gone, let's talk about it now. I have a quick question. Should we leave one of the cars? So my guy's twitchy, and so I'm playing him twitchy. Should we leave? Plus, I'm just paranoid. Should we leave one of the cars? Like, I don't want to take both cars to the gas station. Should we leave one car like near the entrance of the town or somewhere else? Like, stage it is like our getaway car if something happens to the first car.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it's a pretty gosh darn small town. Like, if we have one at the gas station, which is probably at one end, and then we put the other car at the other end, so we can get out on both sides.
Although we're going down those stairs.
We don't necessarily have to go down the stairs.
You don't mention stairs without us going down. I don't know. I just heard stairs and I'm like, uh-oh. Oh, you got good athletics though, right?
I got solid athletics, but 50, but miserable dexterity. So I don't know.
50% chance.
Right.
I can run, but I just can't run over things.
We'll just run through them.
Yeah, it's fine. I just punch my way through them with my muscle.
Well, no, but with the intelligence of 17, you can figure it out.
Yeah, I'll dodge it or I'll punch it.
You're like, all right, well, I will just hey, pick me up and carry me right. All right. Yeah,
I'm charismatic. I'll just talk stuff into moving out of the way. I'll be fine.
That would be that would be nice. Yeah, no, I normally play. Right. I like. Here he is.
Yep.
We were just saying that we would like to stage one car, so we would just like to drive. We don't want to take both cars to the gas station.
Okay.
So we were gonna stage another car like on the other side of town or somewhere. The town's small, so we can get to it.
Yeah,
but so they don't both blow up or something like
that. Okay, yeah, you can have one car at the edge of town and one car at the gas station, and then one car back at the lookout.
Yeah, just in case the charge goes off early and crashes.
Okay, and just leave the keys in each car, so whoever gets to it can use it. Yeah, these are all deniable cars, rentals, under fake names or organizations. You have enough tradecraft. And Delta Green knows that cars that agents drive seldom do well. So, yeah. But you get to the motel, or sorry, not the motel, the gas station. It's just, the Cape Coral gas. And the pumps look fairly old and rusted. They're probably 20, 30 years old at a minimum. There is a gas station. Inside, you can see that most of the shelves have been ransacked. The front window's broken. The door used to be boarded up. It was boarded up, but clearly someone has gotten in over the years and torn down some of the boarding. And oddly enough, it's
filmed some zombie films here or something.
Yeah, right.
Possibly, yeah. All of you can give me alertness checks.
Whew. 12 under 80.
Okay. All right.
That is
20.
20 under 70.
All right. Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
I made it
Very
too.
alert.
All three of you can hear like a grunting sound coming from inside the gas station.
Grunting.
Ugh.
Definitely not like a
think-
boar or something.
Weapon off safe.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
Boris
So
got
we're
that.
outside. We're outside.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
gas station?
Yeah, you're outside the gas station. It's not even very windy. It's very quiet outside of the distant waves and the wind. And so like you hear someone grunt and stir inside the gas station, which is partially boarded up. And it's an overcast day, very cloudy. So you can't really
See anything.
see anything. You have to get close. You're parked out by the pumps. You're sort of very out front at a distance.
Where's the work supposed to be done? Where are we supposed to dig the post hole?
You were supposed to dig it behind the gas station. Yeah, outside the station. Yeah, and there's supposed to be like a little. He pointed. There's a little like gravelly dirt area behind the gas station. And you're supposed to dig down in there and dig a series of holes and plant charges. And yeah.
Is there a clear access route into the gas station where the noises are coming from, or is it kind of we'd have to climb in through a broken window or whatever?
You can definitely climb in through a broken window. The door is closed. There was some ripped off boarding in there. It's kind of partially on. The glass is shattered. There's broken glass everywhere. You don't know. It's closed, but it doesn't look like it's locks anymore. So you could push open the door or pull open the door.
So something could come out too, though.
Yeah, something could come out. Yeah.
I look at the other. Everyone's got their guns drawn at this point, I guess. So I look at the other two. If neither of them are going to try to open or push the door open, then I'll move to do that and see if they stop me.
Well, do we want to call for them to come out, or are we going to go in? They must have heard us pull up in our car.
Well, they'll hear us digging a post hole, so I think we have to take care of it.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
no one's going to stop you. So if you're going to open the door, I'll go in. If you're going to open the door, I'll go in. I'll go in first. Like you open it, and I'll kind of go in and see what I can see.
I'll try my best cop impersonation from TV shows.
All right. I'll keep cover at the back.
Okay. So Remy is going in first.
Yes,
and you can go through the window or through the door. Which one?
So I was going to go through the door
Okay.
If Brian was gonna open it, and I'll kind of go through, looking to see what I see. So kind of going in tactically and slow.
Okay, so you go in slow.
Crunching shit because I have no stealth.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it would be a very difficult stealth test because of the amount of broken glass. So yeah, you're making sound. You push open the door, and you hear the sound of someone in the back towards where you think the bathrooms would be, kind of like move and get up, and you also hear the clinking of a chain on metal.
Oh shit!
And you hear help.
Help you what?
I sigh.
Help.
Are you chained up back there?
Yeah, please.
Wait, no, just answer my question, please. Are you chained up back there?
Yes, you're not one of them.
All right, sounds good to go. She's chained up. It doesn't seem like it's a problem.
Well,
I'm just gonna come out and say that. I'll be like, she's chained up. She says she's chained up back there. I heard the chain. Don't sound like it's a problem.
well, we won't actually see that they're chained up. We don't actually know that they're chained up.
I'll go around the back and see if I can get a line through a window.
There is. Oh, okay. So yeah.
Smart.
Margaret, you sweep arm back. There is a window. You would have to like balance on the dumpster to look into the window. It is kind of high up. It is cracked open clearly to let.
Could someone give her a boost up?
Could I just
you-
open the camera app on my phone and hold it up and look through the window that way?
It's pretty high up. Like you
Yeah,
have
right,
to.
all right. I'll balance on the dumpster.
Dex times 5 or athletics, whatever's higher.
They're the same.
They're the same actually. So
All right.
50-50.
All right.
That didn't work. Hang on.
The thing makes you type the /r slowly and manually.
Yeah. Made it. 15.
Hey!
All right.
Hey, it's Christmas miracle.
Yeah, you boost yourself up on the dumpster. You look down there and you can see a young woman like in her early 20s who's been chained to the pipes of the sink in the bathroom. Looks absolutely miserable. She's wearing, like a ragged shirt and jeans, and there are signs of like she's been cut up and bruises on her arms and face, and looks like she's being held hostage or captive. Yeah.
All right.
She notices you, says, please help me.
Could we
Stay calm, man.
We'll come in from the other direction?
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
You can roll human, Margaret.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Yeah.
Ross, if this place isn't too big, could me and
It's a nice
Reg,
fail.
Remy, so could we come in from the other direction or something?
I mean, yeah, you can kind of hear muffled voices from the back.
Yeah.
Or I can start digging the post hole.
Wait, give me a sec. I'll.
Yeah.
I failed the human with a 69.
All right. Yeah, you know what you know.
I do know what I know. So I'll say to them, stay calm.
Thank you so much.
We'll need to get some bolt cutters. We'll be right back. And I'll
hurry.
Jump down and go around to the front.
Okay.
Hopefully before the guys go in.
I'm not going in.
Yeah. All right. You all reconvene up front.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll wait. I'll go in a minute.
Yeah, I mean, you can do whatever you want. Yeah.
It's just so my opinion is she's chained up. We kill everything in the town. I'm just gonna dig the post hole.
I mean, that's going to be violence and helplessness checks for all of you.
Oh, all right. Well,
I was gonna. Well, you could.
You are not adapted to violence. You are not a cold-blooded killer. You've never killed someone who is a captive before. That is not going to be easy for you.
Well, I was going to say, he can start digging.
But there are consequences for it.
Yeah, it also goes against like my firefighter instincts somewhat. You know, it's what I normally it's not what I do. I don't like run in the building, look at someone in the burning building, and then walk out again.
Yeah. All right. So Margaret.
Let's call it in.
Okay. Yeah. You have radius for yeah.
Yes. My thing is why can't we just get her out of there? But you keep the chains on her, or else if we have handcuffs or we don't have handcuffs, we surely gotta have twist ties to tie things. So we could put her in those, and then we just say we're a part of whatever whatever. We're an agency that's gonna do final demolitions in the town. I don't know, whatever.
Sure. Even if we do all that, though, we need someone else to come pick her up because we have nowhere to take her.
Okay, so you call. You do have 3 cars.
She's like cargo. No offense. So I'm not exactly super
put her in the trunk.
Nice here. No,
she's used to being a prisoner. I mean, it's better.
That is not okay, buddy. Well, it might be, but we got to find out first.
Yeah.
So you call the radio, and Perry's like, "Wait, what? Fuck! They didn't say anything about hostages. There's no one. We didn't see any recent report, but if they were brand new, fuck. We need intel from her. We need to find out numbers, who they are, what their plans are, like who put her there. This is important. We need information from her. Bring her to the motel. We'll keep her there for now until we know what to do with all of them. We need to sweep the entire town now and find out if there are other hostages. They could provide vital information about this vector.
See, that's why you're in charge, Margaret.
Roger that.
All right. So you go in. I would say the firefighter, you have a hooligan tool. You can use that to pop open the chains. You've popped open chains before.
Should we restrain her first? Should we put on the zip ties before you pop it open?
That would be like, she is quite young woman, quite sad, very ecstatic to see someone rescue her.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
ecstatic.
Her
She's
outfit's sufficiently
Excellent.
wrecked that she clearly doesn't have any concealment.
Yeah, any of you can roll first aid to check her over.
I'll do a first aid.
We probably all can.
Yeah.
Our characters have a lot of the same.
39 under 50.
All right, yeah, she's
Nice.
show signs
didn't
of
make
torture.
that.
Someone
Yeah, right.
someone has clearly tortured her, and not like, yeah, with a 39, yeah, you would guess that she is not. She shows some signs of dehydration, and hasn't eaten in a couple days, and yeah, but yeah, you pop open the locks, you check her over. She has some like cuts that are showing signs of infection.
Now she's human to me.
Yeah,
Check her over,
uh-huh.
and I sympathize with her plight.
What's your name, ma'am?
My name is Sheila. Sheila Rice. I and my cousins were going on a road trip, and our car broke down, or it's just stopped working, and it was night, and we started walking. We saw lights, and there was someone at the motel, and we kind of we went in, and something hit me on the head, I think, and there was somebody in a dark hood just over me, cutting me, giggling, and saying it was, yeah.
Can I step out of the room and call that in? That hey, this girl was apparently abducted at a hotel. Motel. Be careful.
Yeah, you step out, do that. How many cousins were you with?
There was me. There was Rachel, and let's see here, Malcolm, and let's see here, Lily, Rachel, Malcolm, yeah, and Lily. I guess, yeah.
And you haven't seen any of them. Did you wake up here after the incident with the hooded figure?
Like, do you have any sense of how long it's been?
Yeah, like a day, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So about this hotel thing, we're gonna need you to stay in there, or else we can't really guarantee your safety.
So, okay, yeah. I just, thank you so much. Yeah. So, you, as you take her, the three of you get her out of the bathroom and help her up. She's still very weak and needs help walking. And when you get out, you notice it's gotten foggier. A fog is rolling in.
Right.
And the radio is, you get a lot of static. And he's like, you hear Gary's like, Perry, where are you? Perry, come in. And then it cuts out again. So, yeah. The motel, you could walk there, or you could, I mean, it's pretty close to the gas station, actually. So, yeah, I'll just go to each of you and ask you what you want to do. Starting with Robert, what do you want to do?
So if we're walking to the motel, it seems like the most obvious answer. Then I'll just have my weapon ready and kind of go up front.
Okay. All right. So you're escorting what is there? Sheila to the motel. Brian, are you also doing that? Or are you going to stay behind to start working on the demo charges?
Well, I don't know. I want to start working on demo charges, but I don't think we don't really know Sheila very well, or what's going to happen next. I don't think you should have just one person with Sheila at any time.
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't want to be handling Sheila, I wanted to be up front with a gun and
Okay,
like,
so all three of you are going escorting her to the hotel. Okay. All
Before we go, can I attempt to check whether there is still gas in the tanks at the petrol station?
right. That would require a skill check of some kind. Like, do you have mechanics or electrician, or
I have both.
because it doesn't have power, right? You're gonna have to rig something.
Sure.
Like, yeah. So yeah, if one of you makes a check, you can check the pump out.
I do not have.
I've got
Yeah.
mechanics and electrician at 50, so I'll go ahead and I'll make that roll.
Okay. Yeah, go and run up and check the pumps. I presume there's a way to get it to work.
Oh shit! I love this dice roller.
Yeah.
I say that now. 23.
Hmm.
So
Trust me, the dice bot is very bloodthirsty, but it
I was
has-
thinking it more would be a case of opening a hatch, dropping a stone in, and seeing if it goes splosh.
you see.
well, okay. Well, finding
Yeah.
out. Well, it still requires magic just to find out where that opening is. It's
Oh,
an
yeah.
underground
Right.
tank.
And also how to make it open. Like,
yeah, and how to
Yeah.
make it open. All right.
I'm
Yeah.
23 under 50, so I should have found something out.
Yeah, you do. You find the little thing there, and drop a stone in. You hear a splash. There's
Cool.
definitely liquid in there.
Nice.
Just in case we don't have the opportunity.
But those pumps need power, or now that you know where the thing is, you have siphoning stuff. You could try and get some up the surface, or you could just drop a match down there and see what happens.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
Brian.
not right now. Look,
Brian, if
maybe
we
later.
dropped a
Right.
bomb down in there,
Yeah,
we might not have to dig a
we do have some explosives. Anyway,
Anybody with demolitions, you can make a check.
Well, yeah. You
Does anyone have
I
demolitions?
think that,
Yeah, we both do. You've got it
Yeah.
higher if you want to roll first.
yeah, I've got it for you.
sure.
Ooh, damn, we
I
all
think
have
even without
demolitions.
the demo check, I think we have a better chance of making the. Okay, well I didn't make that. So maybe I should type. But still, I still think that we have a better chance of making the explode better if we siphon the gas out of, because they put it underground on purpose for this.
I failed mine too. I hate you, dice roller. You made yours.
I passed.
All right, yeah, you realize that even though they were having you set up in the back, there's still infrastructure there, and that's your plan
Yeah.
is to use the demo charges to set off the gas tank here.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
I've seen this done before, which is why I was asking about it, and that's why I knew it would work potentially. But we should get to the motel.
Yeah, so you head to the motel. When you get
About
there,
that, was that originally was that the thing that Perry and them were going to clear first?
yes, that's
Yes.
what they were working at. That's where they were.
Okay.
And you can see Martha is walking, checking each room. It's a one-story motel. It's the kind of one where you park and the building faces the parking lot, so you just park right in front of your room and you go in.
She's doing that by herself?
Yeah, and she's just checking each room real quick. All the doors are open, the windows are broken, the boarding's been ripped out. Clearly, vandals or other people have been here for a while, or have been here to get easy access in. So it's more of a gutted building than the gas station. And the she is looking around, and she's calling up Perry. Where are you, Perry? God damn it!
Martha, where are the others?
Well, Gary's setting up the charges back there. She points to the interior of the motel. And I don't know where Perry's wandered off to. Our radios are working for shit now. Like there's like interference or something.
Yeah.
Like it's like a cell phone jam, or like a signal jammer is coming up. Yeah.
Hey, Martha, you see this woman right over here that looks all like she's been tortured and mistreated?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was abducted in this motel, yesterday by some hooded figures, and so we were instructed to bring her here, which is what we're doing. But if you
Yeah,
can get
that was Perry's idea. He wanted to interview her to get information about these people.
She says
Right.
she arrived here with 3 others.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hang on. Sheila, you said the light was on when you got here. But
Yeah,
there's
there
no
was some
power
kind of
here.
light. Yeah. It didn't look like lights, but like a fire or a lantern or something.
was it strange colored and coming from a stone?
No.
Okay, just no reason.
It looked like a big flashlight or something, like a lantern, yeah. But it was something.
I'd like to try to call Perry also.
Okay. Let's see here.
doing the opposite of metagaming, trying to be all naturalistic.
Sorry, what were you trying to do?
Trying to call Perry realistically more than even if it's not going to succeed.
Oh, you don't have signal
Okay.
anymore on your phones. All your phones are
great.
Yeah.
Where
You know
did
yeah.
Martha? Where did you last see Perry?
Like 10, 15 minutes ago. Then she looks at her watch, and she's like, "Oh my, what the fuck?"
I look at my watch. It's very good. I guess time is messed up or something.
Make a sand check.
Well, I'm not probably not going to be quiet. I'm probably also going to be like, "What the fuck?" So you decide that it causes chicks 78. Does that make? Probably not.
That's not gonna make.
If it does, that's amazing.
I mean, it could.
Yeah, I missed it by 3.
Yeah, you
Wow.
lose a point of sand from natural. An hour has passed. You thought this has only been like 20 minutes. You're missing like 45 minutes of time.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Are you telling the others
as well?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's looking at his watch and looks. All of you can tell that his face pales when he looks at his
look at
watch.
my watch.
Both of
I
you
just say,
also
what
give
the
me
hell,
sand
missing
checks.
time?
Yep.
What the hell, missing time?
All right, sand check. Hey, I've watched X-Files. That's aliens.
All right.
Nope.
Hey, I made mine. 42 under 65.
My sand's only at 40.
Well, that tracks. You are a genius.
So yeah, if you fail, it's just 1. But regardless, it is you've lost 45 minutes of time. Like you should not. It should be. It is like late more. It is almost noon.
I feel like I only misplaced.
Yeah.
I only misplaced time, and I'll find it later.
So we'll pick it up on the way out, man.
Yeah.
I wonder if Sheila's experiencing this as well, and she's actually been here longer. But
yeah, no shit. That's a good
point.
Super important. Where did Martha last see Perry?
She takes you. It is the back of the motel. It's a basically a little storage room that they have, and Perry was searching it for some reason, and she left, and you realize there's a back door that is swinging wide open. You can give me she says he was here. I left because he was he said he was going to check the room. When I came back, he was gone.
Hey, Ross, while we're doing this, I want to try a little experiment while we're doing this talking and walking around or whatever. I want to set up on my cell phone. I want to set up a timer on repeat that just goes off, but no sound, just vibrate every 1 minute. It should go off, and so often that it becomes super annoying, and I want to break my phone. And then I'm just gonna, put that on my mind and see if the phone does vibrate that often.
Okay. So you're messing with your phone.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
It didn't take too long, but yeah.
Okay.
I want to search around and see if I can see any obvious signs of where Perry has gone. Yep. And when we've done that, check the back and see if Gary is still out the back.
Yeah, I was going to peek my head out the back door. I didn't know if you were searching the room, Margaret.
That's definitely search and not alertness. But yeah, you can search your room.
We should stop splitting up so much. Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, we already weren't, but like they should. I'm just saying that we should not split up so much, or at all.
No.
No, I'm just going to peek my head out the back door and see if I can see anything. I know it's foggy. Would that be a search or alertness, Ross?
I mean, you just see buildings. You see the other buildings in the town. You can basically see everything from the town from anywhere else. Like it's just a cluster of buildings along the highway, right?
But no Perry.
You do not see any obvious signs of Perry. Yeah.
Or Gary?
You can give me alertness checks at -20 because of the fog.
Okay, well, I failed the search of the room. By the way.
Yeah, you don't get any clues in the room. Yeah.
Can I try alertness, or am I too busy on my phone?
I just that was oh shit, I got a 4. So yeah, my alertness would be 60 at -20, so it's 4 under 60.
Okay. You see motion coming from the houses, like something darting between two of the buildings, the houses.
I'll alert the crew.
Okay.
Hey man, there's something moving around back here. It's fast.
So
Did it look
Martha
like
and Gary, the engineer, want to stay behind to finish planning the charges, to at least get the motel ready to go, and they will talk to Sheila, the captain, to see if she has any more information. But
Good.
yeah,
So we can glob Sheila off on them.
yeah. Just
Sheila, you're
bring if
probably
you
gonna
find any
die.
others. If you find any others, bring them here. We'll make this a little out forward operating base for this area until we're ready.
Should we leave a radio channel just open?
If you want, sure. I mean, yeah.
I'm concerned about that Perry is missing, and that
You just get
we
this steady
know there are
hiss of
people here.
static.
Oh, so it doesn't work at all.
It's if you have SIGINT, you can try and fight against it. Do you have SIGINT?
I've got a 14 SIGINT. Give it a go.
Cool.
Hey.
Yes, 36 under 40.
All right, yeah, you managed to clear it out for now.
Yes, for now.
By adjusting some control knobs.
You actually no, you actually get it, and you actually hear something others. The sound of waves, much stronger on the channel.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
He might have
Perry,
fallen.
Perry, are you there?
You hear the sound. No, you just hear the waves.
Sound of silence.
How
Like,
far? Oh, so as in bottom of the cliff sound of waves.
yeah.
Oh,
Best possible answer. Oh.
If we carefully hung over the side of the cliff, could we see the beach below?
You
Well,
could.
Did you hear me when I
Yeah.
said that there were people darting between the buildings, and and it's probably not Perry?
Yeah, I don't like that, but
Yeah. Also, look. I mean, look, Martha, Gary. I know you guys can do what you want, but don't you think we should probably all stick together at this point? Or, yeah. I mean, realistically, why would you want to go off on your own? Perry's gone, and we hear the sound of waves through his comms device. That does not bode well. You should stick with us.
Yeah. Who digs a post hole in this scenario?
Well, you can all do whatever you want. Yeah, you can make whatever
Well, I mean-
suggestions you want, but you all get to run your actions. So let me ask what each of you is actually going to do. So to keep keep things moving along. Margaret, what do you want to do?
Quick question: how far away is the cliff from where we're standing right now?
Oh, like 10-minute walk, maybe 15
quite
if you're
away.
being. No, I mean, you can see it basically, right? Like the motel is a good commanding look at the rest of the town.
Sure, I'm not running across the road to check off the cliff though.
No, it's all on the same side of the
it's
highway. You don't have to
cool.
cross the highway to get anything. It's all on the cliff side, facing the ocean. So it's basically a cluster of buildings on the side of the highway that faces the ocean.
Sure.
Yeah. So it's a 10-minute walk. Like you just have to walk around the post office and you can see the stairs leading down to the beach.
All right. I feel like a 10-minute walk is too long. I think we should investigate. I'm interested in investigating the houses.
Okay, I mean that's like little farther away. That's like 15 minutes away.
Is it on the way?
No, they're the houses off to the side.
Shame.
So
Yeah.
should we take care of should we just take care of the gas station? We know something's running around out there.
The houses, nothing's happening.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Well, so if we, but so at the house, but I mean, that means they could probably come to the gas station. What I'm saying is, should we go back to the gas station? 2 people keep watch while 1 person digs the post hole, and then we just kind of at least eliminate 1 mission.
Yeah, we can start at the gas station. If we're talking about what are we going to do next, after I attempt to convince Martha and Gary to come with us for a bit, whether I succeed or not, I say we go back to the original mission, abandon the idea of explore. There's something moving out there, and the fog rolled in, and we don't have comms. This is not the time to be exploring. Any advantage we might have had is gone. We should try our best to complete the original mission and wipe this thing off the map. And that's what I think we should do. And I agree we should do it like as a group, because fuck this split up groups of 1 bullshit.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, so you're all going back to the gas station.
My preference would have been the houses so that we know the people that don't sneak up on us, but
I mean, you can do that. You can always scout ahead if you want.
That's a fair point.
We can go to the houses next.
Yeah.
Marcus, that's a fair point. I feel like whatever the hell's going on, that it's just going to move to wherever we're not at until it decides to make itself known. If it does that, it's better if we're eyes frosty, eyes out, instead of too busy with our nose peeking into the next crazy thing.
Yeah, that's fair. And if we've got the gas station rigged up, then at least there's one big bang.
Yeah,
Okay.
it could be a distraction. If
All right.
Yep.
So you head back to the gas station to complete the mission. So whoever's digging the post hole, the first task is athletics. Well, actually, no. The first check is search to find the exact. It's very precise where you have to be. Yeah.
What is everybody's search skills?
My search is 80.
Okay.
I think you're searching.
I nominate you for searching.
I'm at 20, so.
All right.
All right.
So,
I could probably dig.
1.
all right.
Oh.
You find it instantly, basically.
Flawless.
Oh, it's that one.
Who's an idiot savant?
Yeah. So who's going to be digging the hole? That's athletics.
I've got 15
Okay,
athletics.
Okay, my athletics could be 80%, and then I'm out of flexibility, and I'm fine with doing that. So, I can do it.
So I think we're better with firearms, and we could be watching your back.
All right.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and make your athletics check.
Yeah. Okay, 84. Yep, it's one of those days.
All right.
Yeah,
Both
I
of
didn't
the
make it.
it's taking you. It's not a crit fail, so you still do it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's digging
Yeah.
a hole. It's just
Right,
takes longer than you think it would have.
Somehow fail and break your leg. What?
So
What's been happening with your buzzer?
Margaret and
yeah.
Robert, both of you give me alertness checks with -20 because of the fog.
I fail.
Okay.
No, I pass.
With a -20.
Yeah, so I'd be 60, and I rolled a 57. I was looking at Margaret's score. Yeah, so 50.
I fail.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm looking the wrong way.
That's what my guy's twitchy.
Okay.
Look
So
at that,
Robert,
having 2 people on lookout was a good idea.
you see, so this is the back lot behind the gas station. Like I said, gravel dumpster. Brian's working on the hole to plant the charge, and he's taking longer than he should. But there's like past the gravel, there's like a little hilly area that's overgrown with weeds, and that coming and past that are the houses, and there's a little dirt road between the gas station and the houses, the homes of the people who lived in this town, and you can see motion coming from that little hill overgrown with weeds.
Is it fast and furtive like the other motion I saw was?
No, it's slow and deliberate.
All right. Well, I'm gonna alert Margaret and then aim if I can.
Okay, so
yet, but
you tell Margaret. How do you tell Margaret?
I'm gonna elbow her and point.
Okay. So the person hiding the hill sees you do that and takes a shot at your leg. And you get tagged with a called shot to the leg.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Yep.
Oh.
Right in the knee, or upper leg, and for 5 damage. So all of you roll sand for violence.
Wee.
And Robert is how much of that is, let's see, or Remy, sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's not half your hit points.
It's almost, so I'm down to 8.
Okay, yeah. So that's a pretty bad hit. That's not good for you. And
I probably, so if it's a called shot to the leg, I probably scream and go down, right?
Yep. Definitely. And I need to look up injury real quick to see, because there's a thing like if you take so much damage, you're like it's really bad for you. And let's see here. Damage. All right.
I make my violence check.
All right. Let's see here. Damage bonus, stun.
You'd like to
Uh,
hope a Marine would be relatively okay with violence, I guess.
Oh yeah, you rolled a 2. You're like, whatever.
yeah.
I made my sin check.
All right. Dodging, fighting back, combat modifiers. All right. Dodging, range attack.
See, we should have Martha and Gary with us. They could be in on the fun.
Oh yeah, it's just.
But really,
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not stunned or anything. It's not quite enough damage to do that. So,
But it hurts like shit. And
oh
it's
yeah,
not
and you're also definitely going to be you're going to not be running fast even if you get it treated. Yeah, we're just going to go into combat now. The
Great.
attacker has a dex of 11. Remy has a higher dex. And Brian has a slower dex. So, Margaret, what's your character's dex?
10.
All right. So Remy, then the attacker, and then the other two. And there is someone who's also going to be acting on 10. So there's a lot happening. Yep. Which you don't know about quite yet, but we'll find out on Dragon Ball. So Remy, you get first action.
can I get into the dumpster?
You can haul yourself in there. It's strength times 5, or dex times 5, whatever's higher. To just
they're both the same. I'll do strength times 5. Yeah, and then I won't be able to do anything the next round. But if I get hit again, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
So let me roll.
You could also just you could get behind the dumpster, or you could get in the dumpster.
Okay, so there's enough room for me to get behind the dumpster?
Well, no, yeah, you're right. It would be up against the wall because that's what Margaret used to look into that. So you could make a strength times 5 to shove it out of the way and get behind it, but you'd be really cramped back there, or you could get in the dumpster.
I fail my strength checks.
Okay, so it doesn't matter. You were caught out. The attacker is going to shoot again. And they do not
I thought you could get around this. Too late. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Oops, that's a D10, not a D100. I was like, that's really low. Oh, a crit failure. Cool. You hear a loud clicking sound. And nothing happens.
The loudest clicking sound ever heard.
Yeah. No, anybody with a firearms of 50 or above can recognize the sound of a rifle jamming.
How long does it take to unjam a rifle?
Multiple rounds, if they're really good at it. So yeah. Well, yeah, anyway, round Dex 10, a lot's happening at once, but the person unseen who is firing from across the road with another rifle, a light rifle, is going to take aim at let's see here. Margaret, odd or even?
Even.
All right, it's gonna hit Brian.
Well, maybe.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll see. You weren't aware of it.
Maybe the
that's
post
a 13.
will get in the way. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, okay. True.
There's two shooters, and
but all right. But did I know gunfire was happening?
Yeah. Okay. You can make if you spend your action dodging.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Roll dodge. That's the only thing that can help you. You throw yourself to the ground.
And Brian, what's your dex?
Yeah.
Hang on a minute.
He's acting at the same instant.
Oh, he's 10. Okay.
No, yeah. So I'll allow it. So yeah, you have to beat an opposed roll of a 13.
With my 30%, but whatever.
So if you get a 14 to a 30, you're fine.
Yeah, it didn't work.
All right.
It did not make that.
All right. You get tagged. This is not a called shot though, but that's 7 damage.
God damn.
Yep. You're still conscious. That's more than half though. Give me a con times 5 check.
Okay.
This could be a short game.
I was just thinking the same thing.
69, which does not make didn't make my constitution check.
Okay. That's not good. So
no,
yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, you are stunned. So yeah, you'll lose your next action as you
Great.
are not feeling good about things. So new round. Let's
Ahem.
yeah.
Margaret didn't.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Margaret. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, you see there. You turn, and you can see the other person clearly. They're just they got up from the ditch on the other side of the road, so they're standing and they're holding a handgun, and they were just firing and rolled quite well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna go for the person with the jamming gun, but now I think maybe the person who's an active threat is the bigger problem.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna take a shot at them.
Yeah. Standard, no modifiers. They're standing up, no cover. Yeah.
No.
Okay. New round. So the Remy goes first.
All right, I'm gonna shoot at the guy standing up with the handgun,
Sure.
and I miss.
Okay.
Do I get a little bit of movement? I mean, there ain't shit I can do.
You can move a couple of feet, but there's really no cover. The dumpster is
No, if I
underneath
can
it.
move closer to Brian to make sure that because maybe next round I do some first aid.
Oh, Brian fell down. He's lying prone on the ground. So yeah, he's still up, but he's clutching his stomach or chest.
I'll move over to him and my turn, as close to him as I can get in and my turn.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're right on top of him. So yeah,
All right.
you're covering him. Yeah. The other shooter is just you don't know what they're doing. They don't take a shot this round because you know. But Brian is stunned on the ground. He'll be black next round. As he's like, he's shocked. I've been shot.
Yeah.
And Margaret,
Oh, wow.
you and the other shooter are going to go at the same time.
Sweet.
Yeah. So you can just stand your ground and blast away at each other.
How long would it take me to get close enough to get some kind of shooting advantage?
You could do that
Round
this
or two?
round, but the other shooter will definitely get the same advantage.
Yeah. All right. I'll just keep shooting, I guess.
Yeah. All right.
I wish I was better at firearms.
Jesus.
Oh, well, I succeeded as well.
Oh wait, no, I rolled a D4. Again, a D10.
D10.
Yeah.
Well, you hit.
He misses. So yeah, roll
Yay.
damage.
What would it be for this shotgun with?
Oh god, yeah, you got a heavy gun. Let's see here.
Makes a loud bang.
It makes a very loud bang. 2D10.
Oh, kill him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you fucking
Yes!
obliterate him.
Their head is gone.
Yeah, the head is gone. Yeah.
And I am scared.
The head is pulped. It is just you just look down the barrel. You see a human face of a man smiling at you, holding up his pistol, and you pull the trigger, and then the face disappears, and you just see red. And,
I'm the only charismatic one here, bitch.
yeah, and he just falls down, quite dead. Yeah, you'll make your stand checks after that. And well, actually, no. Give me another stand check for actually, killing someone. Yeah, I mean, in self-defense, but yeah.
So I saw it too, right? So I make one.
Well,
Quick,
Margaret's the one who
quick,
pulled the
fast.
trigger.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
you
fast.
feel great. Yeah,
I am
yeah.
hyped to have murdered somebody who was doing a good job of trying to kill us.
Mm-hmm.
It counts as
And
self-defense.
Remy, it's your action again. You
All
can
right, I'm going to shoot at the. If we could kill this one guy, then I can try to patch up Brian afterwards. I will shoot. I will take a shot.
Negative
at the,
20. He's in cover.
Shit, I miss anyways.
Okay. Yeah, you goes into the grass. He's behind. You can kind of see him now. Now that you know where to look, but he's in basically you're lying on the hill and
It's
using
like a
it as
sniper.
cover.
It's like a
Yeah.
sniper position kind of thing.
Yeah. And you can't tell what kind of gun he has, but it is well, no, it's a pistol. Yeah, you can tell that much. You can kind of see him fiddling with it as he's
It's an action. Can I drop prone?
Sure, yeah. You're
Is
by
that move action?
Brian. Yeah, no, it's you just prone and shoot. So actually, on his action, he's going to drop the gun and get up, and he takes out a knife and
Yes, come on.
he starts charging towards Margaret. So Margaret, you can shoot first.
Yes, I think I
Oh,
will.
Yeah.
I want to see
Do
his
I get any
insides.
advantage if they're coming towards me in a straight line?
He didn't get that far this round. He will
All
get
right.
he'll close the distance on his action, but he's not in point blank range yet. Unless you step forward. You can step forward and get a +20 bonus.
Can I shoot at him too?
Yeah, you have a -20.
Do I get a +20 this
right.
round if I do that or next round?
You will do it for this attack. You
Well, then I'll
basically
go.
you hear the guy moving. You pump your shotgun, just rotate and take a step forward.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
55. If it is
That's a
plus
crit
20,
success.
it's a crit success.
Yeah. If that's under your
Christ.
skill, that's a crit success.
I don't.
So my
think
skill is 40.
With a +20.
With a plus
Okay.
20, it's 60.
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
you do crit success. Yeah, roll 40-10.
Oh, you're brutal.
I mean, he said it'll come out as 4 now.
How affable are you?
I mean,
Super
yeah, that's
affable.
Slightly above average.
I mean, he does 21.
Yeah.
Unless he is, yeah.
No, he's appears he's quite dead. Again, it's the exact same thing. You see a man charging at you. You pull the trigger, and now there's only red.
I like this gun.
And
We're playing
it
Resident
just,
Evil.
You just instantly, just with a single twist, pull of your finger, you converted a human into pulp and mist. And yeah,
The smart choice is to be efficient.
so you give me a sand roll.
Yeah.
You might be adapted to violence real quick. Oh no, you have to lose sand.
I keep passing.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, you lose 1 sand, and suddenly, you have this vision. Just keep pump the shotgun again. Turn it on Brian. Kill him. Pump it again. Kill Remy. Pump it again. Go to the motel. Kill them. It feels so good to do it. Yeah. Just keep doing it. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. And yeah. It is.
Don't like that.
You just jump it, and it's just like alien intrusive thoughts in your head. To kill, do more. Yeah, that's not great.
Don't like that.
Yeah.
I wonder what Sheila's doing right now.
So yeah, let's see here. So there's 2 people who've been shot, so 2 first aid checks.
Yeah, can I close the sucking chest wound in Brian?
I can attempt a first aid.
Yeah, you have a paramedics bag, so yeah, you can do that.
Well, I just failed 71.
All right.
I've succeeded.
Myself.
Yeah.
13 under 40.
Let's see here. So yeah, if you succeed, it's you heal 1d4. Either way, the wound is stopped, like at 7 points or 5 points. Now, Remy, you suffered a cold shot to the leg, so you are hobbled. So basically, you're not going to be running, and any sort of check involving running or moving fast is going to suffer a -20. I mean, you can, but you also have to worry about popping your stitches and things like that. So
I fail my first aid on myself too. Can someone else? I've got 2 first.
No,
aid.
it's 1 and done. You only get 1 check, and treating yourself as a -20 penalty. By the way.
Okay.
Okay.
So I passed a check, which I had aimed at Brian, and I healed for 2. Can I do any first aid on Remy?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we'll have this. Actually, instead of that, Margaret, you treated Remy, so he wouldn't be treating himself. So Remy, you heal 2 points. Your leg is still fucked regardless, because yeah. But the check on Brian went through and failed. So yeah, we'll just do that. So Brian, you're not bleeding anymore because it wasn't a crit failure. But
the check on me didn't work. Can I, even though it's at -20, can I try to first aid myself?
No, it's 1 and done to treat any.
I'm sorry about that.
Yep. You can't just keep trying at it. Like it's just how it is.
Right. No, I know.
So
We have an embarrassment versus we have too many first aid skills, not enough people to first aid.
too many first aid. Too many first aid. Too many medics. Yeah. So the you all sort of like also Margaret dropped the gun and seemed to freak out after icing those two guys.
Yeah. So, guys, interesting fact. I think the stone is here and it's still having an effect. Just so you know.
Whatever do you mean?
Well, after I shot those two guys, I felt very inclined to shoot both of you as well. And that didn't seem entirely in character for my brain. So
I'm gonna process that for. I'm gonna process that for a minute after seeing their heads explode.
Yeah.
just a thing to keep in mind. You gotta be,
Yeah.
like,
I'll be
if you
standing
find yourself
behind you.
feeling kind of violent, maybe
Yeah.
kind of try and work it through logically. I'm gonna go check these guys' pockets, and I guess we can see if their guns are actually any good.
Yeah.
Both of them had like civilian handguns. Pick a semi-automatic of your choice. Something that does 1d10 damage.
We'll confiscate these so that nobody else picks them up.
Didn't that one guy have a jammed rifle too? What kind of rifle?
Sorry, it was a handgun, but it was jammed. Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah. So these are not well-kept guns. They also, you turned them into hamburger with a shotgun. It would be, you can't really tell a whole lot. They don't have any ID on them. They are dressed very poorly. They have cuts and abrasions all over their bodies. And you can give me another first aid check at -20 because again they're really fucked up because of the shotguns. Or forensics. Forensics actually would be better. No, you could use first aid. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No idea.
All right. Yeah, they're fucked up.
I actually made it. So 15.
Are they both guys?
Yes.
Okay, so this can't be the cousins that are missing because that's...
Well, one of them was named Malcolm, but I still doubt it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 15 under 30 with a -20.
Okay. Yeah, they have. You notice that their skin has there's little growths on their skin, on their arms and neck. Like the kind of growths you should have checked out by a doctor.
Sure.
Yeah.
The intimate growths. All right. We're now in a position where you two can't dig.
I mean, they can still dig.
Oh, I could dig.
Brian's got a chest wound.
Yeah, I don't know if Brian should dig. But
Brian shouldn't dig.
Brian, you have a -10 on anything physical. Like you can. It's not great.
How much digging do we have left here? You
did finish the hole. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. I just said it was taking longer. So someone has to make a demo charge. Oh, actually, no. The demo charge. Who's going to do it? And then I'll roll for you.
You've got the highest one, Brian.
Yeah, I've got 70. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you plan it.
It's fine, guys.
Mm-hmm. It's fine.
I made a roll
you did
today, but it's fine. No, actually, I made a couple rolls, but not very many. All right.
Yeah. Well, I rolled for you, so
right. That means it'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a remotely detonated charge?
Yes.
How many do we have?
There's a plot amount, and basically you have 3 sites you have to go to.
We don't have
what?
We don't have extras was my question, because I wanted to, if we had an extra, I was going to throw it in the gas can just in case.
No, you don't have extras. They didn't casually bring extras. Well, maybe the other team has extras. They were the ones who came up with this plan. You're just helping them execute it.
Well,
we'll just go find Perry's corpse, steal his charges.
It's going to take a long time to get to the beach and back.
Yeah, I know.
It's fine. This one should be big enough to set off the tank, right?
I feel really bad about Brian, and I'm trying to look and see if I have anything in there.
Yeah, Martha, you did fix the radio. Martha says, they finished at the motel. They don't think New plan. If you can finish, well, we talked it over. If you two finish your side of the charges, we can get the post office. That leaves for you
The houses.
the houses. If you can just get the houses, I think we'll have enough. Yeah.
Martha, we've just shot 2 people who tried to shoot us, so you
Yeah.
guys need to be on high alert.
Yeah, they are hostiles here.
Pretty
No.
sure Perry is dead, so
Yeah.
yeah,
We're not
Don't
gonna
split
try
up.
and search for anybody.
Hey, how long has it been?
It's the time has seemed to be regular at this right now. Like it's
Oh, great.
mid-afternoon.
That's almost worse.
Mhm.
Because it means there was a window where maybe something happened that we don't know what it is, but now everything's fine. Don't worry about it.
Mhm. So
I'm thinking thoughts, and I don't like those thoughts. Like, could time freeze, and then a person have enough time to walk to the edge of a cliff and fall off, and then time to resume and us not notice, kind of thing. But I'm sure it's fine.
Dude, I'm worried that the other people are going to come after us, hunt us down just for fun, Martha and Gary.
I mean, they're like, we need to fucking stop this, whatever it is. We're gonna get the post office done. You get the houses done, and we're just gonna fucking go, and hope for the best. So yeah.
Well, we know to try and stay in cover and to keep an eye out. Like, we know they're armed. They're not just like shambling knife wielders. So we have more advantage than we had before.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Get
So
to those houses, I guess.
Yeah. As you go to the house, all of you can roll alertness.
Hey Ross, is that -10 on the physical stuff, or is it count alertness too?
Just physical stuff. Although your alertness is a negative 20 because it is still very foggy.
I'm
having a great game. Critical success.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, nice.
I made mine even with the penalty.
Yep.
So that's good.
Okay, with a critical success, Margaret, as you get towards the houses, you hear an old woman's voice start singing, like it has the meter of a sea shanty, but like it's kind of like a half remember, like someone very drunk or something trying to sing a song and failing, and it's approaching from around the back of the house, like coming towards you.
We don't have any grenades or anything, do we?
You do have grenades.
Oh.
What were you wanting to grenade?
The old lady.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, it might work, but I don't know if that's the best use for a grenade. Bullets probably.
You
assume the firearms position.
All right, yeah. You line up a firing line, I guess.
I would love to take cover. Mostly is what I would love.
Yeah.
Bit of both would be nice.
Yeah.
Well, you can take. Yeah. There's not. It's a wrecked, abandoned neighborhood. There's not.
Look. Basically, if they get past
cover, in fact,
if they get past you guys, I'm up. But
you can hug the front of the house and peek around the corner.
Are we the cover?
Yeah. Or you can stand out. So basically, yeah, this is like a cul-de-sac neighborhood. There's like 12 houses lined up on the street, sort of with a cul-de-sac at the end. But yeah, you train your firearms back, and you see her, and you see what happened to her arm. There is this long, snaky, like her arm has become into this grotesque tendril-like thing, and she's just smiling as she's looking at the three of you, and starts singing.
Bang!
Yeah, roll firearms.
Oh, for sure. Oh, that's critical failure.
Okay.
Unless she's come around the corner at point blank range, it is a critical failure.
Yeah, it's very much a critical failure. It's not a point blank range. You have to specify you're going to get that
Yeah,
close.
that's fine.
So yeah, your gun jams, and yeah, the something almost. Yeah, yeah, your gun jams. That's all you know right
Sure.
now.
Good thing you didn't have those Hellfire Dragonfire ones.
Yeah,
What a 30,
Yeah.
30, 50 was?
yeah. Just it's a standard check. There's no modifier. She's
All right.
just standing just outside of point blank range.
So 1D 100. I mean 1D10, 1D12.
Yeah. 1d12 plus 2 for the rifle.
I just do the 1D12, add the 2.
Mhm.
So shit, 5 points of damage.
All right. Brian, did you hit her?
Oh, okay. I will try to shoot you. Seriously, I was gonna hide. I have a 20% in.
Okay, you don't have to shoot. All right. So 5 one-shot tears into
I
her.
would have
She's still standing, and she is going to charge with her weird mutated limb at the forefront, reaching out towards Remy. And so Remy, you have a dex of 13. You still get to go first.
All right, now is she point blank?
Yeah.
That might help.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, theoretically helped.
All right. So 21, that's still hit.
Oh yeah.
All right, yeah. Roll damage.
8 points of damage.
Yeah, that kills her.
Oh, thank God, because I was getting scared.
Yeah, if you didn't kill her, she would have been able to touch you.
Yeah, those reminded me of Leth or Lath, the tentacle arm, scaring me a little.
Yeah. All of you give me sand checks. That is grotesque. Like you've never seen anything like. You all have medical knowledge. That's not supposed to be possible to have something like that.
It's passed.
Yeah. 0. Yeah, if you make it.
Oh, we all passed.
Okay. Yeah.
We're a hardy
I
group.
made it. It is unnatural, but that's why we're here. So it all fits together. That's why I'm still okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
The fog is making it seem less real, so it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do we want to look closer at her?
No.
I'm good.
So
I'm not
you
here,
hear someone yelling from inside the house that you're in front of. Like, hello? Help, I'm being held hostage. Is someone here?
What is it, a female or male voice?
Male voice.
Do you want to ask him what the name is, Margaret?
Yeah. What's your name?
Malcolm?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's one of the people that was with Sheila.
How many people did you arrive in town with?
Me and my cousins, 4. They're total. Me and 3 others.
Okay.
Y'all kissing cousins? Because you just traveling with all girls.
What?
I didn't say that. I didn't really
Okay, yeah.
say
Can you help me?
Is there anyone else around?
Well, that old lady, she something's wrong with her.
There's
There
something wrong
is.
with her. She's dead.
Okay, yeah, she I think there's others, but I don't please get me out of here.
All
Hey,
right.
Margaret, do you want to unjam your gun? I'm gonna plug
Sure
the old
do.
lady. I'm gonna unplug the lady a couple times and then reload.
Okay. Yeah, you can put a couple extra rounds into her.
I've
Yeah.
seen I've seen too many horror movies.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I fixed my gun.
All right, yeah. So yeah, you don't have to roll to do that. And you so you go in the house to rescue Malcolm?
Yes, but if we could be alert or
super alert.
Yeah, you can all roll alertness. Still negative 20. It's dark and foggy.
No.
yes.
Okay.
Do the math.
I made mine.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
I just heard something though.
Yeah.
Ominous sound of dice rolling. No.
It's
Was that
totally fine.
thunder? That was thunder. All right.
Okay.
So
Yeah, there Malcolm's in there. He's in the kitchen. He's been chained to the stove. You know, he's no, they have a little radiator at the wall that he's been chained to, and with a
Classic.
I think we should do
handcuff.
the thing. We should do the
Yeah.
thing where we check every room.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a small one-story house. It takes you a minute to sweep through. Yeah, there's some weird shit in here. There's weird symbols. There's weird carvings and drawings on the wall. And yeah, there are like spirals you can see on like little mazes and other weird symbols. If anybody has a cult, you can make a train check.
I've got
10.
all of 20.
Okay.
I have no idea. It's just weird.
Yeah, me either. I'm not an archaeologist. I'll take some quick pictures of it with my phone so that the program can have it later if they want or whatever.
Sure. There's also some pages of writing, like a little cheap notebook you would use for you know the dollar store notebook, filled with like writing and messy handwriting.
Is it English?
Yeah, it's in English. Yeah.
Jam it in pocket.
Okay.
So
But yeah,
we don't have time to take him back to the motel either, do we?
Do you know what? What condition is Malcolm in? Could he dig a hole?
Malcolm's been looks like he's about to faint at any given time. He's definitely dehydrated.
So do I, but no, I mean,
I've got an IV bag.
Personally.
I
can still dig a hole.
Yeah, someone can give me a first aid check. One first aid check.
Ooh, I don't want to use. I only have 2 more of my my plus 20s, but I do have an IV bag we could give him. Oh, look at you!
Nice.
One of us did it.
Okay. Sorry. So you did succeed.
Someone.
Yeah. With a
10.
10.
Okay. Yeah.
You did. That was you.
Yeah. You get some water in him, and give him a little energy bar. He starts coming. He seems to feel a little better. You also getting the thing out. He has been tortured as well, but it doesn't seem as bad. Like they were. Yeah, you can give me a human roll.
Somebody
Give it a
can.
go.
Or any of you can give me a human roll based on this information.
Was that all or just one of us?
All of you, because you all have the same information. So yeah.
Nope. Oh, I missed it by 2.
Yeah. But definitely no bonus. This is weird shit.
Yeah, I definitely didn't make it with my 10%.
Okay, yeah, well, you know what you know. Malcolm's there. He can walk around on his own. You could just tell him to go to the motel. Send him on.
Die with us or die on your own.
Yeah.
Let's tell him to sit down.
Okay.
Near
Yeah,
the
hide
coast while
like the-
digging.
All right, you can just have
Is
him
it-
follow you as you set about your work.
Is it possible? Is it possible to like I want to check in with the whatever happened to those folks, Martha and Gary? Do they still exist?
The statics come back.
So here's the thing
Yeah,
that scares
yeah.
me about that stone that you were telling us about, the thing that you encountered. What if this is why I'd be wary about taking Malcolm with us? What if it in fact, what if we're just sitting there and all of a sudden he gets violent? I mean, anybody. I don't know if it's anybody or after you kill somebody or if it's just at any time.
Yeah, this is this is why I want him sat down somewhere where we can see him.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can just
For
keep
now,
Malcolm with
anyway.
you and set about. You have to dig multiple little holes and plant multiple charges throughout the neighborhood. So
Can I try to clear the static again?
that'll take time.
Okay.
It'll be a
off with
negative
keeping
20 because you're not like you have to be
Yeah.
normally talking with other people. Like you need to go to this frequency.
That's fine. I'll stay ready with my gun instead.
Okay, so someone needs to give me a search check first. So I think that's Remy. Actually, give me 2 search checks real quick. Yeah.
So I passed the first one.
Okay. Give me one more.
And I crit past the second one.
All right. Yeah.
Nice.
You're ahead of schedule. You find all of them. You're basically be planning a lot of shit. You're basically doing 2 things in this neighborhood. There's just a lot of houses. And yeah, give me 2 athletics checks. They can be split up if you want to double down. But like, or you can just have one person make both checks, but that'll take longer.
What's
But the other,
Brian?
yeah.
Brian, what's your athletics with a -10? Is that 50?
I think it's 70.
Oh shit!
No, yeah.
He's still more spry with his sucking.
He's still
chest
better
right
than
now.
either one of us. So
Yeah,
I've got a 60. You've got a 70. Do you want to do one and I'll do one?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Let's take a shot
How's the
again.
passage of time, by the way?
Well, right before the athletics check, it's been fine.
Oh wow.
We both pass.
All right, you
Yeah.
both pass. Your watch, you notice your watch has died, or your phone has died, Brian.
Shit.
God damn it.
So you have to ask somebody else for the time, and time is definitely accelerated. It's almost dark now.
Jesus Christ.
How much
Everyone
time?
give me sand
Noticing-
checks for a natural.
Failure.
Okay.
Pass.
I
One.
know.
Yeah.
I made it.
All
I
right.
made it.
Just one if you fail.
I noticed that we're losing time whenever we find one of these hostages,
Oh,
Oh.
which doesn't please me.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
no, I agree.
could you do an intelligence check to figure out? Because I mean, Robert thought that it might be when we were doing physical activity, but that makes sense too.
You all hear bursts of gunfire coming from across town, like
Oh,
pop,
well, at least
pop,
that.
pop, 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 pop. And then it goes silent.
Well,
Oh,
someone's
should we
around anyway.
Should we plant these charges?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you stay focused. 2 demolition checks.
All right. I'll try to do one of them.
Or do you do them for us, or do we do them?
If one person
yeah.
does both, takes twice as long.
Oh, okay.
No, but you was asking about rolling. Do you want to roll them again, Ross, or have us roll them?
Oh, right, that's right. What's your skill?
I think it's
Yours
70.
is 70 and mine is 60.
All right, 70
Yeah.
and 60. All right, 70. Okay.
Yeah, 70.
Okay, yeah, you did it.
We put them in the ground anyway.
Well, we will find out.
We will find out.
Why ruin the surprise?
Yeah.
So I guess we're heading over to the post office.
Yeah. It is now dark,
Ugh.
and you have not heard from. You get a burst radio. It's like, it's Martha. It's like, hey, wait, are any of you here? And then shh.
Yeah.
Where could we? I know it was foggy, and that sometimes distorts the sound. But would we have been able to approximate where the gunfire was coming from?
Oh, from the post office. Yeah, for sure.
From the post office, not the motel. Okay.
Yeah. While you think about that, I'm going to get some more water. Be right back.
I'm going to use the restroom.
I'm also going to grab some more. Yeah.
All right. I am back. Our totally cool and normal operation.
Just keep thinking about how firefighting is so much easier than this.
Yeah, you just have to like
Sorry,
when the
Mac.
fire gets close, you just have to run really fast.
Wait, what? Oh no.
I was thinking of no. I watched a couple of YouTube videos on wildlife forest firefighters, like the ones who have got during fire season and like put out forests. And it's like, oh, it's getting too close. We all need to run like now. And
Yeah,
it's
they're
just
real
like,
fast.
yeah, it's just like, all right, we're on the road now, and just I'm gonna show you. There's just like the entire force of fire behind them. They're just running to get out of it before they get trapped. And it's like, god damn.
I saw some footage of that coming out of the US last year,
Mhm.
and fire trucks just driving through walls of fire to get out. You're like, oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah. No. They.
I really hope your air conditioner works.
Yeah. Depending, it's basically like, oh, the wind changed direction. We're fucked now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ironically, your air conditioning is probably contributing to the problem.
Well, yeah, I mean globally, yeah, but
Well, I
personal
mean,
level, inside the cabin, you're gonna want it.
Yeah.
yeah, the structural problems are more than your individual choices by far. So, Robert, are you back too?
Yeah, I'm back.
All right, cool. All right, so it is dark. You have finished planning all the charges you need to, and the yay. Let's see here.
So we're assuming that they were successful at the post office.
Yeah, assuming they were successful at the post office. Yes.
I mean, not really, but sort of. Actually, if that one explosive doesn't go off, do we think the cliff was still slid off the cliff or
What's your demolitions at?
70?
You can make a roll to kind of guesstimate that.
Who had all those bonus charges for the special rock?
25.
That was the NPC team.
The special rock. Yeah, we never found that. I don't know that we really went looking in the houses, but do you think that maybe that's at the post office?
You peeked in the houses. They all were pretty. Like none of them seemed to have basements.
If I had to make a guess, I'd guess it was in a cave off the beach or something.
Well, you guys, I've only got 3 hit points and don't really want to die, but at the same time, I understand.
Oh shit!
And so forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you make your demolition check? Okay.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, this is like it's not an all or nothing thing. You can partially demolish the town, which is probably better than nothing.
Right.
Yeah, so the more you plant, the more the town will be leveled. But like, yeah. So yeah. So you're heading to the post. You head to the post office.
I'm guessing we're traveling by car.
Do we have any?
One, you didn't bring your car into the neighborhood. You'd have to get like it's all like I said. This entire town is within walking distance of each other.
Yeah.
So you can, you'd have to go all the way back, get your car, and then drive. But it would take longer to get the car.
Okay.
Are there any options? And I know there's probably no, but are there any options? Because Brian just said he has 3 hit points left.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any options? Any healing options?
Delta Green is not a game like that. Like
no,
you get your first aid check.
Yeah. If there happens to be some out of character, if there's some mythos magic, I'm sure that would have no complication.
Yeah, I didn't.
If we had a proper medic who had like amphetamines, maybe we could.
I've got painkillers and stuff. I don't know if that would help.
That would help with his skill penalties, but
there you go.
Do you want some? Yeah, because that comes in the kit.
Yeah. I would assume you already did that. So like that's how he's able to operate at all.
All right.
Now that I think about it, yeah, because you are doing a lot of work for someone with a gunshot. Typically, people with gunshots don't do much after that.
No.
They're kind of done for the day. It's vacation time.
My thinking is that once we stumble across the vicinity of one of the 2 vehicles that we parked away from each other.
Well, yeah. So, what direction is the group going? Are you going to the post office, or are you going to go to your car? Okay, you're going to. So you walk over to the post office.
We split the cars up, but yeah, sure.
Well, no, the cars are one's at the gas station, one's at the edge of town, and one's at the lookout 5 miles away.
All right.
Okay.
So the cars are not in sight. You're in the you're.
I have one more important demolitions question so they're supposed to be remote detonated, right? So like, do we have the remote?
No, they do.
Great. Off to the post office we go.
All right, so you go to the post office, which is behind the motel. Yeah, all of you can see that there are bullet holes in the post office. Impact marks. There's a body on the ground.
Maybe it was like that before we got here.
It was someone. It's one of these. Someone dressed badly. Not anyone you recognize. An older man.
Okay, so not a female. Okay.
Yeah, and inside you can see you hear a voice. You hear Martha's voice, and she says, "What do you do when the apartment's infested?"
Burn it down.
Okay, thank God. The door. Yeah, come in. And so you see she's kind of like she's hiding behind an overturned table, pointing towards the front door. She's barricaded the other doors. You don't see Gary, the engineer. It's just her and Sheila. Sheila's like cowering behind Martha. And she's like, she lowers her rifle, and she's like, "Oh, thank God." They got Gary. I don't know. There was like 6 of them, and I hit several of them. I downed one of them, but they just dragged him off. They were just laughing. I think they took him down towards the beach. I was almost that I decided to plant the charges first, and then it just got dark so fast. I've been trying to reach you on the radio. I heard gunshots on your side too.
Did you plant the charges?
Yes, I did manage to do that.
Do you have the detonator?
Yes.
Is she hurt?
No.
Lucky girl.
Yeah, it looks like they just physically grabbed Gary and pulled him away.
So Gary and Perry are done. So we just get the hell out of here? Is there anything else we need to do?
I don't know. I've heard a lot of movement around outside. They didn't come in here. They're just kind of laughing every once in a while. But they didn't come in again. I think they don't. They realize this is a full auto rifle, and if they charge me up front, I could just take them all down. But I can't. If out in the dark, I can't focus. There's too spread out. It's kind of a standoff.
If the charges are set, I think we got to go.
Okay. Everyone give me a roll for helplessness. You're abandoning 2 people, one of whom is not, well, both of which you don't know if they're alive or dead. Especially Gary. Gary's probably alive.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
I'm just so fine.
I'm not, but
right.
I said it out loud anyway.
Yeah. It is 2 if you fail, and it's a helplessness check.
I passed.
Yeah. I mean, there's and Sheila sees Malcolm, and all of you can give me a human check real quick.
Okay, I'll try again with my 10%.
And Margaret, you get a plus 20 bonus on this human check.
Oh. How much? Sorry, is that plus 20?
Mm-hmm. For you,
I still miss it by 3.
Okay. Did any of you make it?
No, I mean I didn't make it.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, he actually makes it. Good for him. She was like, "Malcolm, are you okay?" And Malcolm just grabs it and drops something on the ground. And he's like, "Oh God!" He's having a panic attack or something.
What does he drop?
A box cutter, a rusty box cutter.
Oh, motherfucker!
Where was he hiding that?
On his clothes. You didn't search him.
Yeah, I didn't check it. We checked the other one.
His prison wallet.
Is it perhaps like he was thinking of attacking with it or something? And
you failed your human check. You know what you know.
Yeah. All right.
Malcolm, what's going on?
I just want to get out of here. I just want to get out of here.
Okay. He probably doesn't have any other weapons,
buddy.
You can search him. Yeah.
You probably should.
You pat him down. He doesn't have anything else on him.
How about Sheila?
Sheila?
Did she pick anything up? Yeah.
You pat Sheila down. She doesn't have anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So you all get up to go and leave. Martha is not happy about abandoning her comrades, but
What does she suggest?
she's like, I think we should go down onto the beach. I think that's where they are, and I think that's where
But I got a
Stone is.
but I got a quick question.
Yeah.
Once we detonate this, doesn't that all go down onto the beach?
Well,
Yeah,
the anti-armor charges I have are separate, and they're not big. They affect a very small area.
Would you have a doctor back at the place so that he could take a look at him, and then maybe we go to the beach?
Ye- Well, that's the doctor's hours away. Like we're not doing that. We have to do this now.
Oh, I didn't know if they had one at base camp. 5 miles away.
Base camp. No, the base camp is a lookout with our cars, and that's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're operating illegally in the country. You know, I mean, at least we're deniable assets, right? That's the name of the job.
Well, I'm not even
job
here.
sucks.
Yeah.
Martha, how many hostiles do you think there are? You said half a dozen and you shot one?
Yeah. Well, I think I tagged others, but they didn't go down.
So there's at least 5 hostiles who know the terrain. It's dark. It's foggy.
Yeah, like why in the world are you talking about going onto the beach? We should be getting out of here.
Well, what if none of this matters unless we destroy the vector, the stone?
If we
I
blow the charges.
Hang on,
Yeah.
Martha. I tell you what. Here's the thing. Like a different team came here, identified this as a vector. Now we're dying here. We set charges. We blow it up. Maybe that's enough. If it's not, you send a third Delta Green team.
Well, unless they
Also-
have the time it takes to organize a team is measured in weeks or months. That
Yeah,
gives
but-
them time to relocate.
Right,
Well,
but
if it's buried, if
what-
they're buried under tons
Yeah.
of rubble, I mean that kicks the stone down the road.
That
Yeah,
maybe you're right. Maybe we'll bury the maybe we will bury it.
blowing
I
this
mean,
up
if
is
we-
gotta count as a setback for whatever their plans are, if they have plans.
Look,
If we
that's
blow
I
these-
said my piece, but I don't have. I'm. You're the one. I'm the only one left. I can't order you. I'm not gonna do that. I don't think I could.
I
How about we-
understand. I understand part of our mandate is to explore this stuff, to learn more about it. But I think we've done. I feel like I've done about as much exploring as I'm comfortable doing.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
Perry, like the objective was not to find the stone. It was if you find it, that's a bonus.
Right. That was an
If we
optional.
blow the charges, we can come back, see what the damage is. If too
Yeah.
much of this is still intact, we go down.
There you go. I love.
Okay.
I love the idea of having daylight. That would be awesome.
Okay. Look,
Daylight and a doctor.
like you
My
said,
concern is
like I
Martha.
said, I'm not the one. That's my suggestion. But if I'm not. I can't make you do it. I'm not gonna
Well,
go
no
by
offense,
myself.
Martha,
If this
but
goes
my
real
suggestion
bad,
that we-
none of us blow the charges, and then
Yeah.
it's all been a waste.
Exactly. See, Martha, my
Okay.
suggestion is that we don't come at this like we're I don't know, characters in a horror movie.
Okay.
Doesn't work for them either.
All right. Let's get out of here then. All right. All of you. So are you
I am
heading?
not going to let Martha be at the back of the group at any point, by the way.
No, and I'd feel a lot more comfortable if she gave me that fully automatic rifle.
She's not gonna let go of that gun unless
Yeah.
you shoot her. Like
No,
she,
I'm not gonna shoot.
it saved her life. So
Yeah.
she is very.
Yeah.
Open out on
enthusiastic
me,
about
Martha.
Yeah.
Yeah, have the kids walk up front. We're gonna have
Yeah.
to go in 2 cars anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you go. All right. So all of you give me alertness checks. -20. Actually, -40 now because it's dark
What?
and foggy. It is
All right.
absolutely. You can barely see in front of your face with a flashlight. Like it is.
Oh
absolutely
no,
terrible.
that's not a success.
I
Yeah.
fail.
All right.
I think,
Invisigun.
I think I failed by 1, which is frustrating.
You
Pretty
failed one. Yeah, that is very frustrating. No meta game.
Yeah.
No
Would-
meta. No meta
Would
currencies.
flashlights would flashlights have helped?
Flashlights let you make the check at all. Otherwise, it would be impossible. Like it's
Flashlights
night.
make fog worse, in
Yeah,
my experience.
Yeah.
yeah.
but-
So you can't. It's a pitch black night. It is foggy. It is misting. It
Okay.
is starting to rain. It is the worst conditions you could imagine for detecting things. and with the flashlights and the high beams, and like you can see a little bit. You can at least see in front of your faces, right? But yeah, the fog is getting thicker, but you know where the motel is. You know where the gas station is. Actually, the motel is closer. You can go through that. You can walk around that and get to the NPC team's vehicle. They have one at the motel, and they also park at the edge of town. So they have 2 vehicles. And when you get there, all of you roll helplessness.
Something happened.
The cars are
Yeah.
gone.
No, they're there. But the
I made it. No, did I make it?
Just made it.
I made it.
the
I made it, yeah.
tires are flat, like absolutely flat, and you can see when you just go closer, you can see a big slash mark in one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So just to be sure, like even if the cars had a patch repair kit in there, probably wouldn't work with slashes like that.
You don't have an air. You don't have a compressor. Well, even if you had a compressor to refill them with air after you patch them, that's like an hour of work.
That's true.
We could drive slowly.
And all 4 tires have been punctured. So yeah, that would be you could drive on 4 very flat tires. That's a negative with the weather conditions and a negative 30 to a drive check.
Well, I was gonna let Martha and the 2 go in that car.
Yeah, I'd rather fail a helplessness roll than get in that car.
Okay. So
there's 2 others at the edge of town, right?
yeah, you can go there. So you start walking. Everyone give me another alertness check. It's a negative 40.
I was going to suggest that we let the 2 kids hold the torches since we're not giving them weapons.
Okay, yeah.
So that they're more visible as targets.
Yeah, you can all read. The 2
one.
kids realize that you're using them as basically.
They're very dehydrated. I'm sure they're barely aware of anything. It's fine.
I failed.
I made
You
my
gave them
alertness
some
check this
water.
time.
Martha gave some water.
Yeah, it's fine. Are we
Yeah.
still at negative 40?
Yeah.
Then no.
Okay. Yeah.
I made mine this time, even with a
Oh.
negative 40.
Okay. Yeah. You stop the group, and you get to act, or you get to act. So
Yeah.
you're heading towards. You know the layout of this town pretty well because you memorized it for this mission. Yeah.
Several hours.
And
We've seen all of the sites.
Yeah.
you
12 times.
basically there's some trees that they set up as a kind of a windbreak at the edge of town. That's sort of like you parked your cars behind it so that you have cover from the road. But you look up and you can see there's something metallic glinting from your light. The fog thins up a little bit. The fog is thinning up. It's still foggy, but now it'll be a negative 20 in the future instead of negative 40. There is a crossbow pointing towards your group, sticking out from the wood line, the tree line. So, but you spotted it, so you get to act first. It's a very quick action, whatever you do. If you shouting or shooting, like it's one of them. And it's negative 20 to hit them because they're, it's dark and in cover. But you have a weapon ready. It would be foolish for you not to have a weapon ready. But what do you want to do, Brian? You can also yell at everybody to get down, and then everybody would get a dodge check to go prone.
I'll do that then.
All right. All of you give me dodge checks.
Dodge is crappy.
Yeah, my dodge is base, but I appreciate the warning.
Better than no chance at all.
Yep.
Nope, not quite.
Nope. All right, none of you made it. However, you did it before they shot, so that's still going to throw off their aim. So they're going to have a negative 20 on their attack, and so they only have a 25% chance of hitting. I'm going to say targeting Margaret because she has the scary shotgun.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. Let's see here. 87. That sails over the air.
Nearly got an arrow to the knee.
Yeah.
Or a bolt, I suppose.
Well, this guy was only aiming for center mass. So
yeah.
It's combat.
I think long term, I'd rather have a crossbow bolt in my side than my kneecap.
Yeah.
That feels more healable. Anyway.
Yeah, the crossbow bolt. I mean.
Remy, you get to act first. You saw approximately what direction the bolt came from. Brian is highlighting it with his light. The mist and everything means it's -20 to shoot at that person, but that applies to them shooting back at you.
How far away is their position, would you say?
I'd say it's long range for a pistol, so an additional -20. It would be standard for a rifle.
All right.
Or
Well,
a
I've
shotgun.
got a 30%. I got a 30%. Is there any cover nearby?
Not exactly where you are. You
I mean, there's a couple
I
of
move slow. Though,
you
so
people.
I don't know
could
if I can.
there. I would say there's some like garbage piles or old telephone pole. You could use as cover. That would require athletics to get to. If you do that, you can just get into cover as a full action, and you can't be shot at. There's a piece of like a tree stump you can hide behind.
Yeah, if I could do that as my action, I'll do that.
All right, so you get behind full cover. So you cannot be shot, and you cannot be shot. You cannot shoot or be shot at from this crossbow person. And they are going to reload their crossbow, which is
Takes a minute.
takes a hot minute. But they seem to be pretty good at it. So used to shooting it, relatively fast. So Brian, what do you want to do?
I don't suppose there's any chance that the cover that Remy has room for another person, does it?
There's another bit of cover. You can also get into full cover too.
I
There's
need
3
full
other
cover
people
because-
you can hide behind.
I need full cover because my firearm's only 20% anyway. So with all those penalties, I don't think I'm going to meaningfully participate in the gun combat. I'd like to not get shot again.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you're just getting into cover.
Yeah, unless I could think. I mean, I guess I can ready a grenade, but that's just
You
in case
can.
someone-
You could throw a grenade. It's
Are they within throwing range?
It would be long range. It would be -20 for a grenade. But you could spend an action to get closer. There's
Wow.
bits of cover you could use if you want to use grenades. You could.
You know what? I think it is grenade o'clock. So yeah.
Okay. Give me athletics or to maneuver into a better position. Yeah, you do have that penalty because of
Right. Yeah, 80% minus 10% because of the owie.
Mm-hmm.
And
just
I still made it barely.
On the money.
made it on the dot.
Yeah.
So you just spend this round getting. Now you can do it without penalty next round. So
Yay.
and you're in some cover. So if they shoot at you, they'll have a penalty. So then Margaret, what are you gonna do?
What's the penalty from here with a big shotgun?
For you, it's well, he has cover, so it's -20, but you don't have any range penalties.
I mean, the shotgun might just cost. I'm going to shoot him anyway to distract him while grenade.
You'll definitely
McGee's.
draw his fire when he shoots at
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
I reckon I could take a crossbow bolt unless I'm super unlucky. So. No.
All right, you shoot at him. Again, it hits the tree in front of him, and causes.
Yeah,
him
take that
flinch.
splinter damage.
So Sheila and Malcolm are. I'll say they have a 50% chance to freeze and a 50% chance to run. And they're gonna act together because they're sticking together. So they freeze. They're just they're lying on the ground. What's going on? Oh God! Just yelling and panicking. So you're not going to hear anything between the shotgun going off and them screaming. So that's great. So let's see here. New round. Remy, what do you want to do?
I was trying to see if there was anything like covering fire. I don't see it.
Yeah, suppressing fire. Yeah. You can do a suppressing fire action.
I'll try to do that because if Brian's going to have to get up and be a target, I'll try to just So if I could do suppression fire for my action.
I just saw
fire.
Let's see here. Well, no, you need a fully automatic weapon with that. Martha. Yeah, let's see here. Martha is going to attack. I'd say she has a 40% chance of hitting. Forgot about Martha. How could I forget about Martha? She misses, but she has burst. It's very scary, but this person doesn't have any sand, so they don't give a shit if they live or die.
Then if I can if I can't do that, then what I would like to do is just focus on the area, basically aim, spend this turn aiming so that I can shoot next turn.
Yeah. You peek out and you zero and you see him. You see an outline of a person, between these dying and dead trees. An underbrush, who's sticked out far enough so the crossbow is a clear line of sight, right? And he's pulled the crossbow back and he's clunk, clunk. And he gets it this round, so he is going to take a shot at Margaret. No, he's going to take a shot at Martha. Actually, no. I'll make it a roll a d10 if let's see, Sarah, odd or even.
Odd.
It was a 4, so this is going to be going at you. 30% chance, 25% chance of hitting.
Oh, but I guessed wrong. Yeah.
Yep. All right, 72. That misses. Crossbow bolt goes over your head. He is. Yeah. Wait, didn't one of you have military science land?
I do.
She does.
All right, yeah. Give me a check real quick.
Failed by 8, sadly.
Okay. Cool.
It's too dark. I can't see the land.
Yeah, that's true. So I think at this point, Margaret, you can act next, and then Brian will act.
We'll take another pot shot, I guess. I might try and close the distance a little bit.
No,
actually, if I suspect Brian's doing a grenade, I'm not going to do this.
Yeah. Do you want Brian to go first? Okay, yeah, no, go and shoot. Yeah, you're attacking at the same time. Yeah.
Okay, and it's just athletics, yeah.
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 No.
Okay.
Hey, I made it.
Okay. Now he does have some cover, which will give him some protection. I'll say 3
but
points.
But also, it's a grenade.
Yeah, it's a grenade.
Which is neat because they're kind of like, they say, how the saying goes, always close and everything. So, close doesn't count except for horseshoes and hand grenades. So.
Yeah, no, I'm just. Where is the fucking explosive?
Can you hear background noise on my mic, by the way?
I cannot.
Okay, fine.
Let's see here.
It's lethality, right?
I was looking at. Let's see here. Yep, it is. I wanted to find out what it was. Yeah, go ahead and roll percentile.
Okay.
Oh, normally need special. Oh, that's dumb. I don't like that. That's a fucking grenade. All right, that's 8 points. Minus 3 because of the trees and things provide some radius. So yeah, you inflict 5 damage on the guy. Wait, yeah, because it's lethality 15%. So you all nearly miss
almost.
So yeah, you heard him. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's better. I mean, yeah, I feel like it did something useful. It's cool.
Yeah, you definitely cut him up with shrapnel. So, but you were just a little off. It scattered a little too far.
And it's not a one-sided fight now.
Yeah. And Margaret shoots. And let's see here. New round. Remy, you go first.
All right. So I was aiming last turn, so I should be back up at normal.
Yes.
I crit failed.
Okay. Something in your gun breaks. Yeah. Actually, yeah. I mean, this is something you got from an evidence someone gave to you. Like it's not. Yeah, it's not it's a shitty gun. And it jams.
I'll drop if I can. Just I know I can't do anything else, but if I could just drop it and pull my pistol and end my turn, that.
Yeah, you can do that. At this point, all of you are very surprised. Actually, let's see if how successful. Let's see. Wow, they both suck at sneaking, even with all that. 2 more cultists, well, bad people, come out from the darkness behind all of you.
Oh.
And one of them comes up, and Malcolm sees it coming. So the guy is going to stab, and Malcolm is going to try and fight, and critically fails.
Ooh.
Cool. And let's see how Malcolm does on his. Malcolm just like the guy slips on the street, which is very slippery, drops his knife. Malcolm picks it up and slashes back at him and inflicts let's see here, how much.
Yeah, mess him up, Malcolm.
Yeah, thank you. Let's see, what does a knife do? Knife does this is an ordinary knife, not
1d4,
yeah, it's like a box cutter. Yeah. All right. So Malcolm does 3 points of damage back to the guy.
Like cheap therapy for Malcolm.
Malcolm and yeah, all right. Well, Malcolm's feeling a lot of things right now. And but the other one is going to Margaret, you see the guy's already in melee range. He did not sneak up on you with a 70. You're able to detect him, so but he is going to attack you, but you can fight back if you want. So the rifle is the shotgun is too unwieldy. He's already in stabbing range. So you can choose to dodge, or you can choose to fight back, or you can choose to take the attack. Maybe he misses, and you can turn your shotgun around and shoot him point blank range. So how are you reacting to this guy coming at you with a knife?
How would it be possible to like club him with my shotgun, or is that
would be fighting back? That would be fighting back.
I think I'll fight back.
Okay. You can use unarmed or melee weapons. Melee weapons would be using the shotgun as a club.
I'm better at unarmed, apparently. So
yeah, that's like you're dropping the shotgun and grabbing his hands. You've had as a Marine.
Yeah,
this is
and I've done hand-to-hand stuff.
Yeah. So this is literally what you've trained for, not with a shotgun in hand.
However, I guess I took too long dropping the gun because I did not quite.
Well, let's see how he does. He has a melee weapons of 40. So he does succeed.
That's a shame.
So you drop the shotgun, and
wish I was wearing a vest.
Yeah, and he does stab you, or he cuts you up. He cuts you, for 4 damage.
Yeah, max damage.
Shame you can't project physical damage.
That would be really fucked up. So
there's a scenario I did for you.
Yeah.
Hypergeometry.
So he cuts into you pretty badly. You feel a shock. Adrenaline's rushing. The pain doesn't really hit you yet. But you're caught in melee fighting. Let's see here. The guy is very dead. Yeah. But now there's 2. One on Malcolm, one on Margaret. Brian, you can act. You're far away from all that right now. Well, you're not that far, but you're like not in point blank range. So what do you want to do?
I can act, but the situation is very concerning. So the one guy that I was throwing grenades at, is he still out there?
Oh no, he's very dead.
Okay, good. Right,
he got splattered by.
Nice.
Well, wait, no. He got hit by the hand grenade and something else. No, it was Remy, right? Remy hit him.
No, I missed.
Okay.
5 damage from a hand grenade, and I'm not sure if other
you did.
No, he's still alive. Actually, yeah. Sorry.
Great. So this is a situation.
You don't know what's happening with him. He did get hit with a grenade. Yeah.
Right. And how many people ran up? Like 2 people ran up on us.
Mm-hmm.
And they're actively fighting people. I've got a hand grenade and I think I still have hand grenades, and I have fire, and I have a pistol. And did both of the assailants that came up on us, did they both have knives?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. They're definitely, yeah.
Well, one lost his knife to Malcolm.
Yeah, you can't really tell. You just know he's fighting with Malcolm.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
You may have heard me go, ouch.
Yeah.
but with more.
If you just
swearing.
want to take out the guy with a crossbow, we can probably handle these two guys back here. They're point blank at us now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll if I just wrote down frag grenades. I don't know how many I have. I figured
You
saw
have more
them.
than one for sure.
Yeah. So I will
You just throw another
one.
one, yeah.
Yeah.
You're still in the same position. You can't really aim throwing a grenade, so yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I made it.
All right, roll lethality again.
Yay.
Ow, that's dead.
Nice.
Yeah, instantly vaporized. So yeah.
Those trees.
Not vaporized. Frag grenades don't do that, but he is shredded. The shrapnel just yeah, you can't really see it from here.
Not really a first.
Yeah,
You-
but yeah, you're pretty sure that got him.
He's fertilizer for the remaining.
well, that's your
plants.
action. And I think that's everyone's action. So we're going back. The knife wielders are Dex 12, so Remy goes first, and then them.
Are the knife wielders? Are they point blank for me? I've got my pistol out.
They are not point blank. You all pulled into a line to scatter because you were being shot at.
How far am I?
You could get him point blank of either one, but like the problem is you don't get the point blank bonus because they're in melee with.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if I don't care if I hit Malcolm? No, I'm joking.
I mean, it's still the thing is they're moving around so much.
Yeah,
it's.
So I have but no penalties, just a regular roll.
Oh no! To shoot in a melee is, and also at dark in these conditions, like -40. You can negate -20 of that if you run up and get into melee with them, but it's still -20.
Did you have a fire axe?
So I've got a wrench or a knife. If I can run up and pull my wrench and smack one over the head, I'll do that.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. So that is melee weapons, and you get a +20 charge bonus this first round because they aren't going to be expecting that. Yeah.
Turning it into an episode.
Are you targeting the one on Malcolm or on
the one on Malcolm has already been hit?
So you're targeting the one that's attacking Margaret. Okay.
I'm trying to hit the one who's already been hit and just take one out if I can.
Okay. Yeah. That is a D4 damage.
No,
a nightstick. Yeah, D6.
So it'd be 1d6 plus 1.
Mm-hmm.
7 points of damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Plus the 3.
7 points of damage. All right, yeah.
Handy with a wrench.
Yep.
You bash it against their head. You feel bone give way. They're still up, barely, but they're still up. And they did not choose to fight against you, so they still have their action. So they're going to be fighting against Malcolm and Margaret. So, but you get to act immediately, Margaret, because you're fighting for your life.
Yeah.
So unarmed versus their melee weapons of 40. So I'll roll for his what do you call it?
5. Yay.
68 fail. All right, you can inflict D4 damage on him, or you can disarm him. One or the other.
Oh, I think I might disarm him.
All right, you make him drop the knife. That's pretty good. So let's see how Malcolm does against the other guys. So this is going to be Malcolm's roll. Malcolm has unarmed at base, which is 40, but he has a -20 because he's terrified and dehydrated. A -10. So he makes it.
It's pure adrenaline.
The other
We
guy
should get him in the program.
40. And he fails his, so Malcolm's doing well. Malcolm's just cutting this guy up. He is laying into him very well, and just let's see here. Malcolm is winning his fight pretty decisively. He's just stabbing this guy now repeatedly.
So it turns out Malcolm's day job is actually marine as well.
That guy's taking 14 damage. Is he dead?
Yeah, he is dead now. Yeah.
Malcolm.
Malcolm has killed the shit out of this guy.
Good.
So basically the three of you involved in the melee, we'll just do those immediately. So because Brian, you're not going to shoot into that swirling melee, I assume. So you can't really yeah, so this is going to be resolved first. So the cultist is going to try and he's unarmed now. He's going to try and disarm you, Remy, and try and grab your wrench from you.
Okay.
I go last anyway, so let's see what everyone else does first.
So I assume you don't want that to happen, Remy. So
Nope. Do I use an unarmed?
You use unarmed or melee, whatever is higher.
Unarmed.
No, you have a wrench. You have to use melee weapon.
Okay.
Yeah. So he fails his check.
I fail mine.
But you fail it by more. So he does win and grabs the wrench from you. So, yeah. And then Margaret, you can make an arm to just, kick him in the junk.
Yeah.
Or punch him in the face.
Sadly, I fail.
All right. You're around. Remy, unarmed. He is going to try and bash your head in with the wrench.
Can I pull a knife and stab him or not?
That would he would get to attack you before you can pull the knife out.
Okay, so I can just do an armed on him?
I mean, he's right on you, swinging it down on your head. You don't have time to get the knife out.
Okay.
Before I assume you don't want the wrench to go into your skull. So,
no, I know what that wrench can do.
Yeah. So he has his 24. He succeeds.
And I crit failed.
All right, that is. I'm going to treat
no.
that as a great success for him. You open yourself up, and it comes crashing down on your skull.
Oof.
And that is going to be he fucking caves your skull in with that.
Yeah, he knocked me unconscious. I have 1 hit point left.
Oh, you're still alive. Oh wow. Yeah.
I have 1.
Yeah.
You need medical assistance.
Well, Margaret, that he can't act. If you succeed on this check, you'll just do damage to him.
Can I pick my gun up and shoot him?
Now I would like to.
Yeah, if you have a handgun, you could shoot with a +20
Oh, yeah, I
bonus.
do.
Well, if she had a sling on her shotgun, and I don't know if she would that still be attached to her?
No, she dropped it to defend herself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try pulling the pistol.
Yeah.
That gives me 60 if it's +20.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm able to shoot with a +20, I
Yay!
might
Roll D10.
Yay!
Don't roll 1.
7.
Yeah. Center mass, he just drops instantly. You just turn the lights out. You hit I don't know, you hit like the base of the neck, like it just goes through him, and he just drops the wrench, just falls over. So which of you is going to give first aid to Remy?
So you got a +20 with that. You get a +20 with the med pack.
Mm-hmm.
So I've first aid at 40.
What's yours?
50.
All right, Brian. So you get +20, so it's 70.
Good luck.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so you get 1 hit point back.
Oh,
You doubled your hit points.
So that takes me to 2. I think I'm still unconscious, right?
You're still unconscious. Yeah.
but you're not actively dying?
Oh yeah,
Not
we
actually.
have to make a really important check now. It has to be under 28.
Like on percentile.
Oh, it
That's not good.
is. Malcolm does not go into a murderous rage.
Oh,
Yay!
Yeah.
It would be a shame. I think he's going to be a real asset.
Yeah.
Great
So,
asset.
all of you, if he dies, can he take Malcolm? So, all of you are standing out there. Margaret looks shell shocked. It's like, we need to get the fuck out of here. What are you gonna do?
Get out of there.
All right, yeah.
How far away are the cars? We've got to be near the
The
cars.
cars are
by now.
right there, and guess what? They're all flat too.
Sweet.
Is there anything we can think of to try and get the unconscious guy conscious?
You made your check. Yeah, you can give me another check.
Another first aid.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a 68. So that depends. Was the med kit helping?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then we made it.
All right, you get 1 more hit point back. And
So we're both at 3.
yeah.
All right. There you go.
Okay.
It's called enlightened self-interest, so we don't have to try to carry you.
Yeah, you should. I'd have left me here. Yeah, I mean, if you'd have left me here, I'd have never known.
You can drive a car on flats at like 20 miles per hour, which is still quicker than any of us can run and bring another car back.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. All right.
outta
If you're being very slow and cautious, you're just loading everyone into this SUV.
I don't think we've got other options.
No.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, someone give me a drive check with a -10.
God damn it! I'm driving 50%.
All right. Sounds like
Well, I'm
it's
at 40, so I guess you're driving, super healthy person.
you.
32. I made it.
All
I
right.
think. Yeah. 40. Yeah. Made it.
All right. Yeah. You get back to the lookout. You're both intact vehicles are there. Martha is there. Martha just blows the charge as soon as you get to the lookout, and it works.
Yay.
There is a rumbling sound. All the charges are underground, so there's no like explosion sound, but you
Apart
hear
from the petrol station.
yeah. I mean that yeah,
That's
it was
good.
all well engineered. I'm not an explosive expert. I'm not gonna like explain it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, at least as far as you can tell, it's foggy enough that and the fog is cleared a little bit. It's still like you're on the coast and it's a stormy night, so yeah, atmospheric river. The conditions are not great, and you can just leave if you want. You're all not doing well.
I'm
I'm not that bad. I've got 8 hit points.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You want to go surf the gym? Have fun. I think we're gonna leave.
What are you going to do with the two, Sheila and Malcolm? You just drop them off at a hospital and tell them not to say anything, or are you going to like try and bring them in?
I mean, I guess like Malcolm's clearly very good at surviving. We should probably bring him in at least. And Sheila's done okay. She's not been like an active participant. I mean, they've got to go to a hospital, whatever, right?
Well,
Yeah.
should we just call the program and see what they want to do with them?
Yeah. Bring it in, actually.
You don't have access to them tonight. Like this is not like something you can just dial home.
Well, I guess
You
we'll
have discretion
go to
on
the
this.
hospital and then try and.
You do know is that if they start talking about like to the public or the media, you are the ones who are going to be tapped to kill them. Like,
Do we have a safe house or anything that we can go to?
Yeah, it's a ways. It's a drive. You do have access to a doctor and a hotel in Portland.
I guess we can go do that then.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah,
I was
you
going
do
to
that.
say, like, some kids get lost while hiking. Like, they're
Well, they were
84
credible
people.
witnesses.
Yeah.
84 people disappeared. Now it's just 86. That's all.
Yeah.
What if I?
But yeah,
what-
you
what-
get patched up. You bring them in. Well, it sounds like you're bringing them in. Or
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And
What does
they're
that
brought
look
in
like?
as friendlies. Told to
Okay.
keep their mouths shut. That they'll get paychecks, and they can help look for their missing cousins who are still missing.
When
No,
we get back to the safe house when it's daylight, Margaret might drive back just to visually survey it. But
Okay. Yeah. Margaret. I forgot. Were you wounded at all, Margaret?
a little bit. I got slightly knifed.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
you took 4.
Yeah.
I took 4.
Yeah, give me it does look the town has been leveled. It has slid into the
Right.
beach below.
Just wanted to check.
But yeah, you feel weird when you're here.
Hmm.
And yeah,
That's my cue to never come
give
back.
me a sand check.
Nope.
All right. So you were overcome with rage, and you black out.
Oh
And
dear.
when you come to, you're not too far away, and there's a car in the middle of the road, and your hands are covered in blood, and there is a dead man on the ground.
Mhm.
Oops.
What do you do?
It's probably still quite early.
Yeah.
Might just and we're quite near a cliff that's collapsed. So might just wrestle him back in the car and put it over the cliff.
All right, yeah.
Like he was driving, it was foggy, there was this weather, he's gone over the edge. They're not going to look that hard at it.
All right, yeah. No, that's pretty
Like
easy.
cleaning
for
up
you to
a
do.
spill.
I mean, this
Yeah.
is an interesting thing to report back to the program. Like the area is still a problem.
Mhm. Yeah, you give me one more sand check for helplessness. You didn't fix it. You didn't stop it. It's still active.
Yes.
All right, yeah. Just
And you're
one.
fine with it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
after Brian eventually heals up, I mean, he would be fine with trying another mission. You just didn't want to die that night. It's kind of useless, you know.
All right, yeah. All right.
Yeah, we've learned a lot, and I've got some kind of notebook full of nonsense in one of my pockets.
Oh yeah. Yeah, when you look at that, you can see there's two handwritings. And two people wrote in it. And yeah, you can give me human. And if you pass it over to the program.
I mean, I guess I'd skim it to check it was worth giving to them. But
Okay, yeah, give
I'm
me
gonna give
human.
it to the
Yeah,
program.
and occult.
I critically succeeded on human.
Okay.
Nice.
So with human, this is a
And
person.
I failed occult.
Okay, well, what you can tell is that this is a person spiraling. Like, this is a person.
You did say there were a lot of spirals.
Yeah, there were literal spirals drawn on the walls, but this is a person's mental health spiraling downward as they begin reporting missing time, acts of extreme violence among them and others. They talk about tumors growing on their flesh, and then it turns into nonsense. It becomes increasingly dark and pessimistic and nihilistic, even to the point where nothing makes sense. It doesn't matter. And yeah, but the occult stuff you can't really get. But this is a person, something you would, with your critical success, this is something changing a person's mind, like biologically, right? Like someone slowly being drugged or affected by some external thing, or like this reminds you of case studies you read about people like as they progress in schizophrenia or dementia, but it's far more aggressive and the symptoms are very specific, and you've experienced some of those symptoms yourself now.
Yeah.
So but maybe if you never come back here, maybe it won't affect you anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I had some medication that did this once. So you just don't take it again. It's fine.
Yeah. But yeah, you leave, and all of you are told never to go back. They'll,
Okay. It's fine. That's fine too. I'm also fine with not going back.
Yeah. So that's the end of the atmospheric river.
Hooray! We all survived.
Barely. And you didn't stop the thing. So, but yeah. So
stopping the thing was not our mission.
Well,
yeah.
I think it stopped being an option at some point.
Yeah, I mean it depends, like it's a go big or go home, and you chose go home.
Yeah.
Yeah. So does anybody have a guess about what the thing is?
The stone? No, but it seems like some kind of weird radiation. If it's
freaky meteorite.
Okay, we have freaky meteorite. Weird. Do you have any theories on what it is?
Since it's next to the ocean, it might be related to the the fish people or whatever. I don't know much lore. Clearly, the crystal's making people act psychotically or whatever, but I'm not sure what the end game is.
Yeah, my lore is actually chronically weak.
Okay,
the civilization of monsters owns a magic rock.
Robert, any thoughts?
No, no. I mean, it's likely if it turned into a tentacle, it seems like something from the deep ones. But and I ran into him, but I don't know that Remy would know anything about the specifics.
No, none of your characters have any chance of knowing. This is pretty obscure.
Yeah.
But the answer okay, so the answer we're looking for is Lilla Igor. So the Lilla Igor, this guy. So
that's not how I would have spelled that.
That's how it's spelled
it looks like Welsh.
Yeah. It's from a story by Colin Wilsonson, which I think he is. Well, let me look it up.
That double L.
Yeah. He was English. So yeah. But anyways, it's a energy being that is incredibly hostile to life. It's describing. I basically used the entry in the handler's guide on page 211. It's this energy being that can form a physical construct if it wants to. It looks like a weird dinosaur or dragon type thing, but it has a boatload of powers, and it used a lot of them on you. It can give it basically fucks up people's mind and enslaves them psychically, and then they become little murder hobo cultists. But some of its powers include fog. It can create fog, induce frenzy. Did that several times. Man, if you'd failed a sand check, that would have been great. It can intensify feelings of depression, even driving people to suicide. It can fuck with EMF frequencies, so it can fuck with computers and radios and cars and all that. It has telekinesis, temporal doldrums, so you can think you're spending 10 minutes doing something and actually spend 40 minutes doing it.
Nice.
Yeah, it can
Just
do
ADHD.
Yeah. It does a lot of things, and but it has a stone that it stores its energy in. It's sort of like it feeds off of human suffering and misery, and it's very bad. And basically, it lured Perry down there. It intensified his depression to where he wandered off down into the beach because he was already, just had a existential angst, a major episode, and just kind of wandered away. And there were 9 cultists, and some of them stayed behind in the cave with the other 2 cousins to just basically keep draining their energy until they lose all their willpower and become cultists themselves. Just cause misery and mayhem among people. And you could have, if you found the stone, you would have destroyed, dissipated its energy for centuries. But now that it's buried down there, it'll have its cultists dig it out or use its telekinesis to dig it out and get back to business. So, but yeah, you slowed it down and you killed some of its pawns. That's the real thing.
Yeah, we kicked the stone a little bit down the road.
Yeah, yeah.
What would our chances have been if we'd gone down to the beach at that point? Surely we'd have
there were only 2 cultists there, and the other 2 cousins were there. The 2 cultists, the 2 cousins there, were getting really fucked up at there. But like, it does have a couple abilities you can only do near it, like telekinesis. And so you would have had to dodge some flying rocks and shit like that, and it can cause a vortex that has a 50% lethality rating. So
not great.
But yeah, if you plant the charges on it, it would have vaporized the stone. So you would have had to make some checks to dodge out of the way. Probably at least one of you would have gotten pasted, but if at least one of you got the charges on there and blasted it, you could have dissipated the stone. And
sorry.
That stupid survival instinct.
Yeah, basically, yeah. I mean, the other option is it creates its reptilian shape, and then you have to face a fucked up dinosaur thing.
And then it's that episode of Star Trek.
Yeah, let's see if I can find a picture of it.
Where he's wrestling the dino guy.
So what is actually my character? It's like he is as a firefighter, he is sort of actually heroic, but it's like the real world version of being heroic, where you don't actually rush in,
Oh damn!
That's pretty sweet.
Where you're gonna die.
So that's if you went down there. I could have just had that and be having a little boss fight and deal with that fun little guy as he protected your.
The boxes with our faces in are slightly over the picture, just so you know. But yeah, there we are.
There we go. So yeah.
Like I have a gun next to it, like, yeah, I'm gonna win. I'll shoot him in the face.
Well, his hat would protect him.
His 1930s detective is gonna do his best.
Yeah. So yeah, the Little Gore is a really good major villain for a Delta Green thing. It's just it fucks up an entire area and creates a little cult of murder hobos, and you got to deal with all that shit.
Yeah. I have just written on a post-it note: hyperfocus plus hypergeometry equals ?
Yeah. I need to read the story that it's based that this guy came from, and But,
I just looked up Colin Wilson, and he's from the same kind of area as me, so I guess there's something in the water.
Ooh, yeah.
Or in the rock.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I just like, what if Lilligore and plus demo job? And it's like, haha. Yeah, the people were very low stats, not very good at fighting, but they were sneaky and fearless. So
But that first gun battle took me and Brian out.
yeah, they got
Yeah.
pretty lucky with those shots. I mean, not totally, but like it definitely weakened you.
I mean, I got very lucky with my shots.
Yeah, and you almost it almost could have been a really short game if you fucking failed that frenzy check. Yeah. But yeah,
would have been a very funny game though.
It would have been a very funny game. But yeah, that's what I have for this scenario. So yeah, any other questions about it?
No,
I liked it.
Yeah, I know the Delta Green thing is to just try to go, but like it's just realistically, you know, if we're I don't think we were gonna make it if we went to the beach. I just sure all that you felt this, yeah, but also that thing.
I think the only way to get people to the beach is to have, say, Perry has the detonators.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you had gone to rescue them when you heard gunfire at the post office, you might have saved at least Gary, and you would have had at least one more person with you.
No, just be from like from a DM design perspective. Like, if you want people to go down the beach, I think you've got to unless they are very like.
Well, I mean, there's some player mindsets that are like, oh no, I'm going to do the thing.
Yeah.
My character, I'll be like, haha, I want to see the monster. You know, like I don't give a shit about this guy. Like if I was playing this, I'd be like, yeah, no, let's go to the beach. I want to see this fucking thing.
We wouldn't have seen it. It's too dark and too foggy.
Yeah. No, I'd be like, fuck it, I don't care. Yeah.
No, I like the scenario.
It was really
I
good.
like how compact it is.
Yeah.
I'd love a village map, but other than that, I really
Yeah. If I was writing this out, I would definitely like get a map of the area and make it. Yeah, it's a site-based thing. I might rewrite this for another system or something because I like the idea of it. But well, I'd have to change because the Lilligore's abilities are pretty specific. But like, go to this place and set charges and blow it up, and there's weird things you have to deal with. It's a pretty good premise.
I think maybe there should be more. If you don't, I mean, it's easier to pick us off if we're not with the NPCs. I think it should be more of a reason for why the NPCs just have to be separated from us. Otherwise, I'm going to suggest someone like the firefighter guys can suggest we should stay together as a group.
Oh no, the NPCs would never team up with you. It's like, we have to split up. There's too much ground to cover. We got to do this in time. So like, and the NPCs there are, as you know, the reason I put the NPCs in there is for like dramatic purposes, right? It is so that they do die and be like, oh shit, things are getting bad. They're not there to help you. They're there to die dramatically to let you know things are bad. Like
mission accomplished.
Yeah. So yeah, if you had been like really, if you'd ask, I want to make human check, you'd be like, Perry's sad. He's a sad guy. And yeah.
Perry forgot his medication this morning.
Yeah, he did. Well, he didn't suspect an energy being beyond time and space who's going to fuck with his mind.
And that's how they get you.
Nobody ever does.
That's how you get you. That's how they get you. They really do. Quite literally. Poor Perry. But yeah, it's a bad thing. It's one of the more dangerous things in the Cthulhu things outside of the gods because they're. It
looks like the Jabberwock's meaner cousin.
Yeah, and they don't. And killing the physical form just weakens it. Like they're nearly unkillable. Like in their energy and their energy beings, and they're like, yeah.
So that's why they use the gemstone thing. Okay.
Yeah, there is a big thing in Delta Green of one of the plot lines is a war between the Lilligore and the Yithians, because the only people that can really challenge them are the Yithians. And
wow, that's concerning.
Yeah, and like the Lilligore are actually fighting to preserve humanity because they want to torture us forever, and the Yithians are like, humans are in the way. We want to reconquer the planet. So yeah, it's really great. But yeah, we got fucked up little guys. Or big
Beware
guys.
the Lolligore, my son, the jaws that bite, etc.
All right, cool. Well, thank you all so much for playing. If you want to check out more about this, patreon.com/RPPR. And you too can play in games like this. I run games like this every month, at least one a month. Most months I do two. Next month I'll be offering consulting slots for people who want my help. As a published game designer, with whatever RPG project. Sarah here, I've consulted, and has benefited from it.
10 out of 10 would genuinely quite recommend.
Yeah. So yeah, if you have an RPG project you're working on, you want some help, I've done it all, from writing and designing to publishing and kickstarting and backer kitting. Yeah. But that's all I got. Patreon.com/RPPR. We'll talk to you all later. Bye.
Hey, thanks a lot,
Bye.
Ross. I really enjoyed it.